It's independent wrestling, let's go! Breaking down the matches, analyzing the fights. Big cats got the scoop, shine in the spotlight. From the big leagues to the underdog fight. Worst sessions got you covered, day and night. With the roar of the crowd, we dive deep inside. Uncovering the secrets we can't hide. Body slams and suplexes, we abide. Burn sessions where the wrestling truth resides.
As I'm muted. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Big Cat Tyler Adams. I am here with my co-host Dylan Nix and Levi Spade, who is muted right now as well. And
this reaction was perfect.
I made fun of you for being muted.
Yeah,
too. I completely spaced and I muted my shit.
it was just literally
so good. Can I side tangent real quick? I realized I was on this call at fucking 6:30 to make sure that I wasn't late, and I realized I didn't have anything to drink for the pod tonight. And I've had soju before, and I heard the strawberry stuff was really good. This is so fucking good.
What is it?
It's soju, so it's strawberry flavored. It's strawberry soju. So soju, like the Korean drink soju.
Never heard of it.
It's like sake, but it's Korean.
Oh, okay. I know what sake is.
Sake is Japanese, soju is Korean. It's kind of to me, it's an equivalent, but it's like so it's like a yogurt, almost like a yogurt liquor or like alcohol. That's like it tastes like a strawberry yogurt, and then there's a hint of something else with it because it's booze. But yeah, it's a Korean, it's a light Korean drink. It's only 12%, but it's really fucking good.
So the reason when Levi said that, it reminded me, I've had Anjun. This stuff sitting in my fridge for I cannot tell you how long. It's Apple.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
It's the same brand.
That's literally it's almost the bottle that I bought today. Yeah. But I saw the strawberry and was like, nah, I don't want, because I'm like
Cat's over there drinking Miller. we're such classy fucks.
Because Cat's in the fucking boonies.
Not only that, Cat's in a very good mood, not good mood this week. We will explain in a minute.
Oh god.
So
see, I'm not huge on apple flavored like drinks.
It's got a little oof to the back of it.
Yeah, especially soju, because like I was telling Kat, it's almost like a yogurt flavored liquor. So like apple yogurt. But I heard the strawberry stuff was really good, and it is.
For you, some ASMR fans, this is my week. My week has been fantastic. AKA, no, it hasn't. We're still waiting on Samuel Matthews. He's coming along.
Not be making it tonight.
I believe Sam Matthews will not be making it this evening.
Oh, he's not making it now?
No, he just hit up our group.
He just messaged Steve.
Will not be making it. He's having.
He's having
a night. He's having a night. We'll say it that way.
Family
the shit talker decided that he didn't want to be on tonight. As he was blowing up all this week that he's going to be talking shit. But if it's family related, I understand. So yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
The fit tonight is AG, by the way.
Lucky fucker.
I've got
because I found that shirt upstairs this morning when I was getting dressed. I was like, oh,
I've got the limited edition. Mine is the limited edition Roman Reigns Undertaker shirt that came out for that one match that they were a part of.
The one where Taker got dropped on his head because he couldn't go up for Roman, and they fucked up the suplex spot 3 times.
Are you sure you're not thinking about
no, the tag match that they were a part of?
Yeah, Goldberg's the one that fucked up the.
No. When Taker faced Roman, also.
Yeah, there was a suplex spot.
There's a suplex spot where it was supposed to be reversed. And Taker got Roman up, fine. Roman landed, went to pick Taker up, and I think they were mistimed or something, and like 2 or 3 times he couldn't get Taker up. Finally, they just switched the spot real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, this is the Graveyard Dog shirt. This is when Taker came and saved Roman from McMahon and McIntyre, and they had the tag match.
Right.
Okay.
Graveyard Dogs. It says we run this yard. I really like this shirt. And then I'm sporting McIntyre, and they had. I'm sporting my Cactus Jack shirt, which I finally found because I've been missing the shirt for a couple weeks now and I couldn't fucking find it, and then I just found it. So
yeah, guys, good old Cactus Jack. I love
Cactus Jack.
I love
It fits
Foley.
with the theme tonight because of our guest that we'll get on here in a little bit. He's a
Beach
guy, and we both have a big deathmatch thing coming up. So if it's
that's cool, and I typically try to figure out like it's easier when I know the person. I don't know this person, so I typically try to like research a little bit. However, again, it's been a week. So
it has been.
Was not able to like dive deep into him, but we'll go over my week after this interview because he is in the chat.
Yeah, you want to go into the interview first? Are you good? You good there, Niles? I see you backstage.
He's back.
Okay, I think he's also
he's giving the waves. All right, let's roll it.
I think this is fake. You think it's fake? What's that?
Interview questions with Levi Spade.
You think it's fake? You talk like easy. What do you mean?
Wow.
I'll never get sick of it.
David Schultz, man. Oof.
I'll never get sick of it.
Why don't you
introduce your segments with Levi Spade, and today we have the first Colorado indie scene guy on the show. He is currently the newly crowned AIWF Deathmatch Champion, the CSW 703 Niles, correct? 703. Is that right? I think that's right. The 703 champion. No. And and the CWC Young Dragons champion, which puts him in a very special category of being one of few to be a triple crown champion in Colorado. He is, of course, the first dragon, Niles Blood. No, get on your goddamn side.
What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Welcome.
What's up? It's the 719 title, by the way.
719. I knew I was going to fuck
his
it up.
spot.
Levi fuck up a spot? No, Levi.
All right, look. In my defense, I had to go hunting for CWC's Facebook page when I was making the post about you. So I at least, or not CWC, CSW, I at least got CSW correct because I almost completely forgot about them.
So, just random side note for you lovely folks, if you see a hand coming up over here to my left, that's my girlfriend sitting on the couch cross-stitching. There you go.
So, welcome, Niles. This is the Per Sessions podcast, and I kind of gave you the rundown of it, but we try to keep the interview segments 30 to 40 minutes, but we've been tending to go like an hour just talking and shooting the shit. So if you end up needing to go for any reason, you're more than welcome to just say that you got to dip out. But I always start this off with asking our guests to introduce themselves, anything that you want people to know that I didn't already mention.
Yeah, man. Born in Miami, Florida. That's where I'm billed out of. Currently, Colorado Triple Crown champion. Got them all in the background behind me. That's about it, man. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I'm one of a select few here in Colorado that get to call themselves a Triple Crown champion, and to hold myself in the same esteem as one of my heroes, Mitsuharu Masawa, is, I mean, it's a little kid's dream come true, man.
The age-old question that we always jump into right after that is, of course, what got you into wrestling, and when did you start wrestling?
So, actually, I was fortunate enough that my father was a wrestler before I was a wrestler. I got to grow up a little bit in the business during the 90s and early 2000s. He went by the in-ring name Von Tankard. He was part of the Snack Pack, which was founded by Big Dick Dudley and Dudley Dudley. So it was an experience, man. It what wanted me to start wrestling, I would say. I've always wanted to wrestle. I've always wanted to be a wrestler, but what got me started, man, is I started like getting resentful and started actually like becoming like a troll. And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at these people that I'm watching. I'm not mad at these performers. I'm mad at myself because I want to do this. So I bit the bullet. I pulled the trigger, man, and a couple years later, here I am. Like it's something that I've worked hard for. It's something that I'm never gonna stop working hard for. So it's crazy to be in this business. I started a little late. I'm 32 years old now, and I'm here now. That's all that there is to say on that matter.
So starting late, trust me, starting late, you're not starting very late. I started at 37.
Oh, okay.
I was 27
Yeah, so-
when I started, so don't feel bad.
So roughly how long? I know that you like kind of grew up in the business, but roughly how long have you yourself been doing it for?
I've been doing it for 3 years now.
So we're tied. I just had my 2-year anniversary in front of a live crowd, and I trained for about 10 months before that. So I've always said that I'm like 3 years into it because I started shortly before the new year turned over. So we're almost tied. All right, moving on. So the next question is, I know that me and you share a very similar kind of like love for Japanese wrestling and stuff like that. So who is your favorite all time, and who is your biggest inspiration? Because like for me, my favorite of all time is probably The Undertaker, but he's not, when it comes to in-ring stuff, he's not my biggest inspiration. So two separate questions that kind of get mixed into one.
I mean, I'd say my favorite, hands down, someone I'm always entertained with, even now that they kind of do these like reality shows. But Stone Cold, man, Stone Cold was always hands down one of my favorites. Captivating on the even after he got injured and changed his wrestling style, he still was able to perform at a high level and keep himself there. As far as like Japanese inspiration, man, a couple come to mind. Just gonna shoot them off real quick, keep it easy. But Mitsuharu Misawa, who I've already mentioned, Minoru Suzuki, Katsuyori Shibata, and then Kenta Kobashi are 4 gentlemen that I look at constantly and watch constantly when I'm either training or just chilling at work, doing my job. I'll have it on, watching it. Japanese pro wrestling is something that I discovered young when I was a kid. My dad was a tape trader, so I got to see All Japan Pro, New Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah. I got to see FMW, which is a huge deathmatch inspiration. On the deathmatch side of Japanese wrestling, it would be Asashi Onita, who is somebody who I cannot idolize more. He just, he had a rough past or whatever, but his in-ring work, his ability to keep an audience in the palm of his hand is absolutely undeniable. So there's a couple,
This is actually a replacement question. So you are the first interview guest I will ask. I will ask this question too, and I feel like this is a good spot for it. As I said, we have a lot of the same kind of. I've gotten the vibe that we have a lot of the same kind of like watching and inspiration kind of thing. So, what is your favorite style of wrestling? I feel like this is an interesting question. Is it I know you're a big deathmatch guy. Is it the deathmatch, or is it the Japanese strong, like the traditional strong style, the catch can, the like, what is your favorite style to watch and or perform?
I'm a huge practitioner of Japanese strong style. It's something that I've watched since I was a kid. The Japanese fighting spirit is what's the word? It is just, I keep saying undeniable, but it's undeniable. Like when a dude gets rocked and fires up and comes back with a big shot or hits somebody with a big power move, you're like the tension and the cathartic release of like, oh, it finally happened, is something I've always strived to capture in my matches. I do focus, much like you, on striking and the moves that I know will devastate an opponent. So that's my main focus. But Catch as Catch Can has a special place in my heart. British wrestling. William Regal is a huge inspiration that I watch in ring ability. I love the British strong style guys, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, all those guys. So I think just strong style as a whole, American strong style, Japanese, British, doesn't matter. That's where I draw most inspiration from, because I'm not really like the most athletic guy, man. So I try to work to my strengths, which is my big ass forearms and my ability to pick most people up without thinking about it.
And they're eating that. Tiger Driver. Hey,
Just got a compilation from just Tiger Drivers. See,
you should
because
put together a compilation of yours.
No.
Niles.
No.
Oh,
that was almost as smooth as the one that you took, Nick.
Oh, shut up. And yes.
that was the first time he pulled it out. See, that's a little safer. You got a full roto on the guy.
I love watching like the Emerald Flosion is something that I've been wanting to work into, or like a version of the Emerald Flosion is something that I've been thinking about working into my arsenal. And if you go back and watch the first time like he debuts the Emerald Flosion and hits it, it's that exact same thing where you're like, oh my fucking god, he's dead.
Oh, it was Hiromu Takahashi. He hit the time bomb number 2 after he came back from a neck injury, and that was the big build of the match, was the time bomb number 2. What's the time bomb number 2? And when he finally whipped it out, dude, it was one of the craziest moves I had ever seen. Like,
So should we pull up Dylan's Tiger Driver?
Yeah, I was actually
Since we're
thinking
talking about it, I was going to say,
I hate you guys.
I'll ask Niles the next question.
I hate you guys.
What
Wow.
not to do when taking a Tiger Driver.
I've never taken one before. What do you want from me?
Yeah, we'll give the backstory when we get to it. Don't worry. So Niles, as a deathmatch guy and as somebody who's been in the business for about as long as I have, the question I'm going to jump to here is the worst bump that you've ever seen and taken, because they tend to be two separate things. But I love hearing people's stories about the worst bumps that they've seen and then the worst bumps that they personally have taken.
man, I mean, besides the crazy shit that pops up on the internet every once in a while,
Personally seen.
the worst bump I saw, it didn't even look that bad, but it was Luchador Red Viper, who's a local Colorado hero. He went to do a Spanish fly. Timing was off with his opponent. Something happened. He landed on his hip mostly, and it didn't look crazy, but he couldn't get up. And he had shattered his hip. So, but he's doing better now. He's recovered. He's doing great. He been getting in the ring. So, Red Viper's doing great, and look forward to his return. The craziest one, oh man.
And it doesn't even need to be crazy. Like, I feel like in that vein, I would probably say the craziest bump I've ever taken would be the bump that I took on a stack of chairs. I took a package pile driver on a stack of chairs during a hardcore match, but that wasn't like a bad bump. And like the chairs didn't separate either. So I took it on the chairs, but it wasn't like, that wasn't a bad bump. But in that same match was the bump that I took that almost paralyzed me, that I've talked to our newer students at the butcher shop about, when I got sidewalk slammed on the floor and I was crooked because of the way I was picked up. It was shot on, so I was picked up and dropped, and I was crooked and landed on my left like tailbone, got pushed all the way up, so it was flush with the bottom of my spine, so it almost paralyzed me. So
Gross.
that's the worst bump I've ever taken. But the craziest bump would probably be the package pile driver on the chairs that I took.
I think the worst bump was it was one of my first matches, probably like fourth or fifth. It was against my trainer at Empower Training Facility. His name is Jimbo Lucas, and it was me and him at Combat and Cabaret 2. Had a singles match for the first time. I went up for a spine buster. I don't even know what happened, but when I came down, my leg tucked up underneath me, and like my ankle folded backwards. Luckily, I have a strap on my boots that keeps my ankle locked in. So when it happened, that strap came in clutch and kept my ankle from snapping. But that was the worst bump I've ever taken, and that was my own fault. Even when I broke my wrist, it wasn't even that bad of a bump. It was just a miscalculation on my attempt. I jumped off the top rope, and one of my buddies, Type 1 Warrior, said he saw the rope rotate because they're actually cables, they're not ropes. So I was like, oh, but I came off and wrong placement, had my hand out, broke my wrist, but the bump felt fine.
Hey, that's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened to me when I jumped off to give him a double stomp, and I slid off his back, and that's how I fractured my ankle. When I had my ankle injury, very early on, I think I was only 6 months into it. Came off for a double stomp, and I caught his shirt, slipped off his back, and fractured my ankle.
That was a really bad practice match. I felt really bad afterwards.
Dude, I wish I had the footage for that match.
Oh, it was bad.
Man,
Dude.
I wish I had the footage for that match.
We do have the footage of the match where I think somewhere where I went for the jump up senton, caught my foot on you.
Oh,
And,
Yes.
I went,
Great.
I thought you were gonna talk about when we're doing in practice where we're doing the up and overs and
oh no,
was it your shirt or my shirt? Fucking like
it was mine. You actually caught under my shirt, and I was like, "What the hell, man?"
Nice. Did you get Dylan's Tiger Driver? Or do you need me to tell you what match it's in?
I did. No, I didn't. No,
No,
the reason
what not to do when taking a Tiger
the
Driver.
reason why I was laughing because I immediately I clicked forward in the video and it was immediately right on to where it happened. It's 2 minutes.
This is what not to do when taking a Tiger Driver, Niles. Ready?
Well, before we get into it, why don't you explain their nicks of the whole situation?
So Eric was being Eric, and he's like, all right, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna hit you with the Pearl River Plunge. And I'm like, okay, I've never taken one of those. He's like, yeah, you're fine. And I'm like, dude, no, I've never I've never taken a power bomb besides one off the rope where I kind of just lay myself out. And he's like, oh no, it's totally fine. It's just just do a sit up. And I was like, okay, I've never done this. So I'm like, in the middle of the match, yeah, I can do this. Why not? Right? Goes and hooks me up and lifts me up, and I don't sit up and literally land almost on my head on the way back down. So,
yeah. So for context, because you're out here with me now. You're out here with me now. So these two are my old tag partners. Dylan is actually the one that I had the loser leaves town match with when I moved out here. So he is the tag partner that I tend to talk about the most. So you'll see me on the apron when he gets hit with this move.
Yeah.
And I go, because I literally thought he was dead. It was one of those moments where it was like, oh my God, please move. Please move. Please just move your arm, just something.
First thing
I thought he was dead.
Yeah. First thing Eric did was grab my leg and give me the squeeze to make sure I was good. I double patted his boot real quick, and I could see the look at Eric's face
yeah, right.
He's alive. Oh, here we go. I'm excited. Oh no!
He missed time the first one.
Oh!
Like I said,
Oh my God!
Yeah, never taken it before, so.
Oh. Hold on 1 second. Hey, come here. Oh, okay, never mind.
Show everyone my pain. That's how it is.
Beautiful.
That was crazy.
Dude, it was gross. It was gross. Luckily, nothing. I literally, as I was coming down, I realized how out of place I was and how really off I was. So I literally went like this real quick, and you could kind of see me twist in the motion. So I landed on the back of my shoulder.
Oof.
So it wasn't.
But being on the apron behind the move, only seeing him crumple down like this and lay flat, I went, he's dead. I was like, and then the guy who gave it to him we got into the heat, and he looked at me on the apron and he was like, I just killed your tag partner or something. Or he was like, I almost just murdered your tag partner. I was like, I know, it was kind of a dick move.
Oh,
I'm glad
shit.
You're okay, man. Holy
Oh
shit.
no, I'm relatively fine except for stupid crap I do to myself now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys hurt yourselves more out of the ring than I
So
hear you hurt
true.
yourself in
Yeah,
the
oh my
ring.
God.
I
heard
slept wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say I literally woke up yesterday afternoon, take a nap from doing bullshit, and my back was killing me. I was like, oh, I'll hopefully sleep tonight and be fine, and it's even worse. So, yay for being 30.
Oh, shut up.
I feel that, brother.
What is Niles? What is your favorite wrestling move and finisher? So they
Oh no,
tend
it showed me Dylan Nix getting dropped on his head with a tiger driver.
Oh yeah.
It was brutal, dude.
Oh man, can I see it?
I mean,
pull it back up. Pull
Oh,
it
I
up.
guess we're pulling it back up.
yeah.
Pull it
So
up.
this is my brother. Yeah, what's up?
He's good. We can laugh because he's still alive. It's
Yes,
fine.
yes, it's okay.
I'm alive and okay.
I mean, I'm fucked up enough. I might laugh even if you were dead.
Be fair, so with Levi.
True. I probably would have finished the match. Knowing me, I would have been like, just move.
Roll him under the ring.
Just got him away.
We went
Let me
harder than
finish the match.
Yeah.
The show goes on.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, favorite wrestling move and finisher. They tend to be, if they're not the same, if they're not two separate things, that's fine. Mine tend to be two separate things. I know most of the people I talk to tends to be two separate things. Like I love a really good arm drag. I love an arm drag, but that's not my favorite finisher because it's not a finisher.
Damn. Favorite finisher is the V trigger. Currently, it's out of nowhere and it's always a surprise, and it looks impactful as shit. And sometimes when they post photos of like close-ups of it connecting, I'm like, oh yeah.
The ripples in the face.
My favorite move though, dude, has got to be a German. Like I don't care who hits it. If you hit it right, it's beautiful. Like, and it's so simple. It's so simplistic, and it has such real world application. Like it's used in Greco-Roman and collegiate and folk style and freestyle. Like it has such real world basis that I think it's easy for the fans to connect with too, even casual fans. Like you see a dude get picked up and lifted up over somebody's head and dropped to the mat. Like, you know, that sucks. Like, regardless.
I think I've hit one German throughout my career, and it's something that I plan. It's something that I plan to continue to add to my arsenal. But it's funny because I was just talking about the German that I gave to you, Kat, the other day, because there's a dude named Mondo, and we were in a big Rumble match that I think we reviewed actually at the Boulder Taco Fest a couple weeks ago, and I was supposed to give Mondo a German, the exact same spot that I did with you. I was going to do with him, and then we ended up doing another spot. We didn't end up getting to it, but I was talking about that German because I was like, Mondo, trust me, I have German suplexed a guy twice your fucking size, waist wise, and he was fine. I can give you the German. We're good.
Well, the German too is more of testing. You got to trust yourself. You can't bitch out. You just got to go.
I've got stories. I bet you do. I got stories.
Because this guy right here is actually the suplex king here. He loves giving suplexes to everybody who doesn't, isn't a little bitch about it.
I told them about the fact that out here it's like we give a vertical and the crowd goes fucking insane for it. Back home, like he's got to throw 18 suplexes to get the crowd to pop. And I was telling them about it, and because I did the superplex on Crush in our hardcore match, and he was like, "Oh my god, the crowd popped like hell for that." And I was like, "Yeah, because they pop for a fucking normal vertical out here. Like it's not something like people don't throw like other suplexes." So they're very interested about coming out here and wrestling on a show, because just for the sole purpose that he could just sit there and throw somebody for an entire match, and it will pop the crowd every fucking time he picks and throws somebody up. I wonder if I could find. I want to find the video of me Germaning Cat while I'm looking for this. What's your favorite? What's your favorite title belt? This seems to be a very like.
This is one of my favorite questions, personally.
Yeah, like not convoluted, but this seems to be a very like argumentative question that I didn't expect to get so much heat. But every time I ask it, it ends up getting like everybody all riled up. So, what is your favorite title belt?
My favorite title belt is the Young Dragon title right behind me. No, sorry.
Hey, it's a beautiful belt. I've told plenty of people that since that belt got announced and shown, I've said that it's one that I want before I leave this state.
No, it's absolutely
because it's a beautiful title.
It really is. My favorite title. Oh man, hands fucking down. There's two flashing in my head, but the original New Japan Heavyweight title and the ECW Heavyweight title.
Got that upstairs.
Do you? Hell yeah.
Go grab it.
Get that.
Okay, hold on. Be right back.
No, the original IWGP Heavyweight title was absolutely gorgeous, man. The lion's head in the middle. The lineage of that title, too, is absolutely insane. I know it's combined with their international title now, so it's recognized as like the world title, the IWGP world title. So it's
Thank
the new one. That's the new one.
Yeah,
the other
one
right next to it.
This one?
It's the one next to it. No,
Yeah. They're both. I love the new design though. It's pretty crazy, but the original with the nameplates on the side and the lion head.
Yeah.
Like it's a classic looking title to me, man.
I mean, being a Japanese guy, I'm a sucker for the Intercontinental title.
Oh yeah.
That is one of the prettiest belts.
Can I say I hate the new one? It looks way too much like something All Might would wear.
I love All Might. Plus,
I like All Might too, but I mean, for a title belt, that's not what I'm expecting. I'm expecting like the version 4 for a title belt.
No, I think it might just be the harsh edges, the giant wings. Oh, there it is. It's so glorious. Yeah, look at that thing, man.
You are talking to a guy that's a huge Shane Douglas and Tazmark.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's the suplex. Kat called him the suplex gang. He's just a glorified indie Taz. Don't let him fool you.
Hey.
Isn't that just Hook?
We were talking about suplexes and stuff like that. I was gonna say.
This is a good.
Yeah, this is still my favorite fucking.
Oh,
spot.
this was good. Yeah.
Oh,
they should be creating this at the fair.
Yeah, this is actually the hardcore match that I was just talking about. Jumped off a basketball hoop.
Boom! That
good old exploder.
So good, man. I've been wanting to implement the exploder.
It's actually my bread and butter, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it." All I tell them is like, it's a 3/4 roll.
Yeah,
Really, it's all it is. It's a 3/4 roll.
Yeah, I just had to explain an exploder to the guy that I wrestled last Saturday because I was gonna hit him with one, and then he fucked up all of the spots leading up to it, so I just dropped him on his fucking skull with a brainbuster.
That sounds like
I didn't upload that video, but I thought about uploading it today and walking into this podcast being like, "Hey guys, you want to see what happens when why you don't piss Levi off and fuck up simple spots?" Because
I just watched that match. The only thing that was messed up was the fucking when he went to backflip over you.
That's what you think.
That's when we 3D'd him on the forks. That's right. I remember that.
The 3D that we gave Hess over the at the fucking fair was gross.
Gross. You see, Niles, that's what you think because I know how to cover shit up.
I don't believe him.
If you look into Levi's matches, you're gonna find a lot of his matches are shit. He fucks up a lot of stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, but out of the two of us, pretty sure Dylan fucked up more spots than I did.
I wasn't gonna bring him up.
How many matches could I pull up right now of our opponents beating the living shit out of Dylan because he fucked up a simple spot and they got pissed off at him?
One actually. The rest of them, we actually made everything work because I'm smart enough to make shit work, even if I screw the stuff up. The only one that I really get the shit kicked out of me was that triple threat tag match.
Oh, that triple threat was beautiful.
That was
For you, asshole.
Hey, it's not my fault you fucked up the simple spot. I'm trying to get the German spot pulled up here.
I wish I had a good video, but like the first suplex in this video, actually, I'll play it. I'll pull it up anyway. Give me a sec.
I couldn't find it, but I just found it. So now, what is your favorite? I did not mean to share that to my store. What is your favorite entrance music? This tends to be another one that sparks controversy of all time.
I'm pretty simple. Give me like, oh man, Taz was always good when his music hit. I love one that I play all the time myself is I'm such a fucking mark, but Kenny Omega's Battle Cry. That is
that is a good one, yeah.
It gets me hyped, dude. Like I hear the Battle Cry. Yeah, I think and always D-Generation X too, man. Like that's just something that we like will fuck around with backstage and just start like acapella singing it and shit. Just start messing around with each other.
I don't know why it just came to my mind, but I have to admit that I think one of my favorite memories out here right now is if I don't have my custom music, my default music is Living on a Prayer. That used to be my baby music. And there's a memory that I have of us taking down the ring, the first chopping block show that I was at. So it was my third match at Colorado. And I don't know who the fuck did it, but somebody played it on the fucking speakers at the Roxy at like max volume. So it's just all of us just so fucking tired and wanting to just go the fuck home. And somebody played it and we're taking down the ring just screaming Living on a Prayer. And it's one of my favorite memories because there was, I think, 3 people that were at the block party that heard me come out to that music that all kind of looked at me like halfway through the song and went, "Isn't this your music?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's my backup music when I don't have my actual music to come out to." So it's become synonymous with me and all of us singing it. It's just a beautiful memory of fucking stupidity trying to get that ring down.
Could be worse. Could be Ben playing Crab Rave at full volume at the dojo.
Oh, well, I was going to say, it's the same thing as when we used to have to take the dojo ring down and the fucking warehouse. We'd pull up with the U-Haul and open the door and just be loading the ring back in. But somebody would turn the TV on with YouTube and start playing some random shit that everybody would start singing at fucking midnight when we all just wanted to go the fuck to sleep.
Those are the best, man. That's why I fell in love with Primos, dude. As you know, after every show, we close the show with Journey, Don't Stop Believing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they do that at NCW too, over here in Massachusetts.
Dude,
so yeah,
a couple times, more than one person has broken out into a beautiful rendition of that song. And yeah, no, I hold those memories too. Like I love being in the ring and I love wrestling, but sometimes it's those little moments, like being backstage with the boys and making a stupid joke that carries on into the next show and the next show. I had a run-on joke with one of my buddies that our entire match was going to be nothing but running knees, V-triggers, like anything to do with knees, just knees.
Sounds like Dylan's got the same running joke, except it's Canadian. Super kick, Canadian destroyer, super kick.
And then we finished the match with a roll-up.
I never add this Canadian Destroyers. Literally, I called the match with Blade Bandit once. I was like, all right, Spence. So it's going to be super kick, 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 kneeling super kick, super kick on the earring apron, super kick, and small package for the finish. And Spencer, bless his heart, without missing a beat, looks at me and goes, "Yeah, okay."
The sad part is the Usos took that apparently to heart and did that for the.
Oh my god, yes.
I love a good super kick. Shawn Michaels,
dude.
Yeah.
One of my favorite spots out
here
is the spot we did at the Rumble when Mondo super kicked Bobby, and I was like, because I'm so like in tune with my kicks that I know even if somebody doesn't realize it, I can kick them without actually hitting them. So we're in the Rumble. Mondo kicks Bobby. Me and Niles are going at it. Mondo kicks Bobby, and I fucking hit Niles and then backed up, and I just hear Niles go, "I'm hitting you with one," because he could tell what I was about to do. So I walked out. Mondo turned around. I super kicked Mondo, and I just looked at him. I was like, "That's how it's fucking done." And then I turned around, and Niles just cleaned me right in the face. And I back rolled out of it, and I was like, "Yay, that was great."
No, the crowd at the Taco Fest was absolutely ravenous,
God,
man. It was so fun to perform there. We didn't really talk about anything. We just started going out there and having fun, dude. And they caught the vibe and they were rolling with it. Sorry, my dog biting a squeaky toy.
There was 3 guys in the front row, and I did a 619. Only done it one other time in my career, and I was like, I don't know if I can do it, but fuck it, because that's all they wanted to see. They were screaming. 619. So I just grabbed Niles and I was like, 619, and I kicked him in the leg and set him. And I was like, I really fucking hope I can hit this. Because I've only ever hit it in the tag match.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
That's the only other time I've ever done it. So I was like,
I was just going,
I was like, I really hope I can do it. And I did it, and they lost their fucking minds.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, it's
3W.
Like, cool. None of us cared.
Yeah, no. That's
what
we were just all there to have fun, dude.
Dumb shit like that, and it's not like. It's funny because it's very much like Let's Wrestle, but at the same time, it's not as cemented. Like you have to do this shit. Like Primos is a lot more open end, and
it's so nice.
Product has even said that. Joey has even said he doesn't really care about the moves. He cares about the story, which is great because it's one of the things that I tend to focus on is storytelling. So he's like, I don't give a shit what the fuck you do in the ring. As long as you get whatever story that I told you to get across, then we can do whatever the fuck we want in the ring. And it's not a big deal. And it's great because at least it's way more open-ended and a lot less stressful going out there and just doing what the fuck we want to do.
No, it is nice. And at the same time, we have great agents in the back that are willing to step in anytime you ask them and, give you criticism, critique, or, probably recommend a move here or maybe, hey, wait on this and let it breathe for a second. So I do love that. That we have not only the ability to tell the stories we want in the ring, but also we do have that safety net of guys who have been doing it, 20 plus years, 10 plus years that have our backs and are like, yo, maybe try this, maybe. And it's never out of a place of contention. It's always to better you.
It's never one of those things that, because I've worked a couple shows where it's like, I'll be backstage listening to something and I'll be talking with whatever going over my match and I'm listening to something off here and I'll turn around and I'll be like, why the fuck are you doing it that way? And it's immediate turn, fuck this guy kind of thing. And Primos, it really, none of the scenes that I've seen out here are really like that, where it's like, if I were to be talking with somebody, but then hear something over here and I'm like, wait a minute, don't fucking do it like that. That's a stupid way to do it. It's never like, well, fuck you. That's how we're going to do it. It's always like, actually, no, that kind of makes sense. Or it's like, well, we're doing it this way because X, Y, and Z. And it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's the biggest question is it's always why. Why are you doing this? Why is this happening? That is
Player One actually just did that the other day. When I was going over the match with the guy that I wrestled on Saturday.
Mr. Right.
Yeah, that's his name. I couldn't think of it. I keep wanting to call him Mr. Perfect, and I know that's not right. But yeah, when we were going over that match, he chimed in and he was like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck?" And we were already like in the middle of the match, calling wise. So he thought we were in the beginning. So he kind of just chimed in like, "Wait a minute, that doesn't make any fucking sense." And I was just like, "No, it makes sense. We're just in the middle of the fucking match, not at the beginning." And he's like, "Oh, okay, it does make sense then."
You missed step 1 through 12. You showed up at 13 and are confused.
Right. Do you want to see that German? That
Oh, you got
Levi
the German? I got the
Yep.
German pulled up too. So
Oh,
if you got
sick.
it, if you've got it, that's fine.
I want one person.
This guy needs a sandwich.
On God, dude.
I keep on telling him he can have some of my fat, and he says he'll go for it. But
Fucking give it to me, bro.
I got some for him. Oh, here we go. Drop kick to the ass. Off the ropes. That was
Dude.
incredible. And then you should have immediately been tossed out.
So
Well-
what's so funny about that, and what I love to tell about that specific German, is we didn't tell anybody
no.
that's what we were doing. I pulled him aside and was like, "Yo, I've got this idea. We should do this." And we didn't tell anybody, even backstage, while we were like ready to go out. We didn't fucking like, I was whispering in his ear, like, "Okay, this is what's gonna happen when I break the curtain." So nobody fucking knew. So when I picked him up and threw him, half the people in that match were like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Yes, I popped all the boys."
Yeah. And for all the people who are watching this and don't know what's going on, this is all the dojo students beating the fuck out of me,
Oh yeah,
Except for Red Dog.
except for Red Dog.
Me and Dylan were working together, and then everybody decided to join in, and
I am so happy somebody let go enough
I
for
think
me to brace.
I think that was Jets. That
Yeah,
let go.
so too, because that would have fucking sucked. Just as like, okay, I guess I'm
So-
just gonna eat it.
so me and Dylan were working together because we had already had that specific show. We had won the tag titles, and we were supposed to face Cat and his partner, but his partner ended up
Retiring,
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Retiring, literally
It was an injury.
retiring.
So we
His heart
already
fucked
kind of
up.
had a story
wrestling.
with Cat going on. So me and Dylan were teaming up on Cat, playing off of the story, and for some fucking reason, everybody else just decided, "Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna join." So they just, at some point, they all just held Cat. I was like, "Wait, I got an idea," and I went to climb up, and Dylan and our friend Jess grabbed his arms and held him down, and then two other random fucking people that had nothing to do with anything going on just jumped over and were like, "Wait a minute, we got this."
This is payback, you son of a bitch.
I think that was Red Dog, and I
And,
want to say it was
Red Dog
JC
and,
Knight.
no,
the
no,
guy
it-
that won.
it's,
I can't think of his name.
oh shit, Dante.
Dante
Yeah, the
Dio.
guy that
Yeah.
That's
almost
it.
beat the
Dante
shit
Dio.
out of because
Yeah.
he fucking shot on me, and
Everybody was shooting. Everyone was shooting
Dude.
that night with that
Dude.
fucking rumble. I'm
So
like, oh, is this how
he-
we're
he
fucking
shot
going?
dude, so he shot on me in the ring, and I got thrown out. And there were a couple spots at the end where like they both went out through the middle rope, and the lumberjacks were beating on him. And I specifically remember Dylan being like, "Calm down," because he was behind me, and he just went, "Calm down," because he could see, like, because that he was out, and I picked him up and fucking hit him, and I was gonna just keep hitting him, and I just
Yeah.
heard Dylan go, "Calm down," and he just kind of grabbed me in the back, and I was like, I was like, "I don't want to."
I'm
Dude,
sitting there like, we're faces.
Dude, that was the second match. I was so disappointed that that never fucking happened. Was us versus you guys. I
Yeah.
bet you it would have been the best
Oh,
fucking
that would have
match.
been a good match.
Because we would just done all the stupid shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's
Oh,
like, okay, we're gonna burn the house down and show everybody why the dojo students are the reason why the show is keeping up. Is that one and the match with Jess that never fucking happened. I was months planning on it, months. So I might
Well,
actually go over it one
Well,
time.
In that defense, I did kind of pawn the tag title off on you when I left for Colorado.
Well, we were already technically a team. We were always supposed to be a team.
The thing is when the Seawolves started, Cat was supposed to be a part of it, and then towards the end, before I moved out here, we actually like got Cat in, and then we had the loser leaves town match. So the fans already kind of knew that we were a thing. So we did this whole promo thing after a show. I think it was the hardcore match show, actually.
Yeah.
It was.
We did this whole promo thing where I was like, I gotta leave. I gotta go do other shit. So here, it was just kind of like, I don't want Dylan to have to defend these or for us to give these up without a fight. So, here you go. It's like, I'm giving you the choice. Either stop being a cunt and defend the title, or keep being a cunt and Dylan will just beat the shit out of you. And it was like, okay, here you go.
I was so mad. I was like, finally, we've been doing this for fucking years now. I was supposed to be in it. I am finally in it on a level that's noticed by the fans, because we were doing stuff in the background for like other promotions. But like Let's Wrestle was like, okay, finally, we're all together like we're supposed to be. And we're supposed to start in Vacation Land. It got fucked up. But now finally we're here. And this motherfucker goes, oh, I'm going to Colorado, by the way.
It kind of was. It was like, I want to say it was 2 months that we had where we were like a solid team. And then I kind of was like, hey, so kind of a really awesome girl, and I think I'm gonna leave and move out to Colorado. So like, bye.
Yeah,
we were kind of
asshole.
like, well, shit. I'll get it for you, Dylan.
Cool.
So while I'm getting this video
Technology.
queued up, Niles, we're getting towards the end. And I appreciate you for coming on and hanging out, because I was unaware that they wanted a guest on until like 2 days ago, and was like, well, it's between Niles, Audie, and Caleb Crush. I was gonna text all three of you. I put your names on a wheel, I spun the wheel, and you came up. So here we are.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel, make the deal. Spin the wheel, make the
deal. As
I
said, probably much to the dismay of Damian Malice, because I 100% told Malice that I was gonna have him on before anybody else. And now Niles Blood is here.
I mean, luckily Malice is out of town wrestling right now, so he's not even in the States. So you avoided that one.
There we go.
It was just one of those things, because he had posted the other day. He was like, I got to get on more podcasts. And I was like, hey, I run a weekly podcast where we have like 2 guests a month. So like, hey, let's talk. And then it was like, well, it's last minute, but I bet I could get Niles, Audie, or Caleb to join me. And I spun the wheel, and your name came up first. So I was like, fuck it, I'll text Niles and see if he's down.
Niles ain't doing shit.
I didn't figure. Okay, this is my favorite question, because this tends to be the most like not confusing, but like stop to think question that I ask people that we have on the show. What is your dream match? Both a dream match for you personally. If you yourself could take any person throughout wrestling history in their prime and stand across the ring from them, who would you want to work? And also, not you, but if you could take 2 people from any point in their prime and stick them across the ring from each other, who would you want to work? I always give the example. For me, it would be like, I want to work Anthony Henry or Malachi Black. Those are 2 of my dream matches. And I could see like Stone Cold and LA Knight both in their primes. That would be a banger.
Uh-oh.
That's like a dream, like a prime dream match.
Those are pretty good. For me, man, 2 dream matches that instantly come to mind is Minoru Suzuki, who frequents Colorado, if you guys didn't know.
Does frequent Colorado. Murder
and then
was just in Colorado.
Yeah, Lucha Libre and Laughs. It's a great promotion out here. They get a ton of big names. Suzuki is just one of them. But yeah, Minoru Suzuki and Eddie Kingston. That'd be an absolute dream match for me. Either one of those 2 guys. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's somebody more recently that I've taken inspiration from. His promo ability, his ability to connect with you on a realistic level, not so much professional wrestling level, which is a whole nother thing, but the realism he brings from his promos, I feel that shit in his matches when I watch him, man. And Suzuki is just Japanese royalty, like started
Straight up.
Pancrase. He alongside Boss Rudin, he fucking jumped over to Pro Wrestling Noah and All Japan before joining New Japan. Like anytime he shows up on any indie show or even on AEW, I'm always super happy. And then two people I'd love to see across the ring from each other. Man, I mean, we got it. Like when I think of dream matches, I think of stuff like Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. Like that's happened. But anybody from any time, dude. Give me Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt, please.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I don't even care which version of Taker you pick, but probably before the streak got broken.
I was
To
gonna
be
say,
fair.
well, it would be Prime Taker. So I feel like shortly after the American Badass ended, when they were
Yeah.
kind of giving him they were giving him more of the promo ability because they saw just how good he was on the mic,
Yeah.
but at the same time he was still the dark, like
When he
mysterious
came back.
character. Yeah. I feel
I like-
like that versus Colt. I don't know, because for me, I feel like the Fiend was Prime Wyatt for the lifespan that we got. Rest in peace. Like the Colt was something special, but the Fiend was really where we started seeing Wyatt's storytelling
The
and
Colt
character building.
The Colt should have felt bigger, but due to lackluster booking and shit,
Exactly.
it fell short, which I understand. You got to work with what you're given. No big deal there. But, the Fiend, I think, maybe that's the version. Maybe not the version that took on Randy Orton, but maybe the version that took on Finn Balor.
Yeah,
That
like
Fiend.
the Prime, the original Fiend when he first fucking
Yeah.
showed up and was wrecking shit.
Yes.
And
before
I
the
feel
Hell in a
like
Cell, before he got set on fire, before Alexa Bliss, before all that shit. Dude.
but yeah, I feel like that would be a really good fucking match.
No, it would be. Another one that just popped into my head. Two people that I friggin' absolutely love. Probably like in the realm of death match, it'd be Satoshi Onita versus John Moxley. That would be prime death match, prime Japanese style, like taking both of those guys in their prime and putting them in an exploding barbed wire death match.
that actually explodes. That actually works the way it's supposed to.
I'm gonna be a mark for a second, but I love that match, dude. Like the match itself is absolutely fantastic. I still watch it sometimes.
It's a great match.
Even though I know what's gonna happen, I still get like a little tense. But yeah, the lackluster explosion at the end. Damn Nakazawa.
What's funny is we were talking about that a few weeks ago, and I said the same thing. I was like, it was a great match, but it's overshadowed. The greatness of the match is overshadowed by the shitty finish, and it sucks because it was a really good fucking match.
Really was.
That is what we were talking about a minute ago, where you have this like great series of things, like 1,000 Canadian destroyers or something like big epic, like you have WrestleMania 19 all over again with Hogan and Rock, and the finish is a roll up.
Yeah,
that's that thing.
No, I agree. That
this may or not may. I think the first one gets missed, but the rest of them are pretty cool on that one.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure how to do that. We'll show that video right before we send Niles on his way here, because that was my last question. As always, we always do extend the opportunity for our guests to stay on and chill and shoot the shit. We talk news, we watch botches, we watch any matches, anything like that. So you're more than welcome to stay on. But if you do need to dip out, we do understand. We're gonna watch this match or this thing real quick. So this is the
tail in one shot. One. Right on the skull, Chris Jackson.
the suplex cephalopod Dylan Nix. Unbreakable
Oh, is it?
Dylan Nix.
Okay.
What?
Here's the suplex take for me. Is it a Saito if you're not actually spinning with them?
It's more of a backdrop driver
Yeah, I
at
was
that
gonna
point.
say, isn't it just a backdrop or a
Yeah.
teardrop?
I mean,
Depending on what you
No,
want to call it.
teardrop, you have to go under the leg for it, technically.
Okay,
So
yeah,
teardrop is
depending on
around the
the way
neck,
you
under the
hook
leg.
them.
Yeah, that was a
Depending
back.
on the
That's
way
more
you
of a
hook
backdrop
them.
driver.
Yeah.
I wasn't spinning because I didn't know who was behind me, so I was going up. I was going straight up, straight down. I was being safe.
Saito, to me, the big thing with the Saito is the 180. Yeah,
Yeah.
the 180 drop for it.
Yeah, more. I will do that in a match where I know what's around me, but a rumble, if I'm just
Yeah, a
gonna
rumble is
straight
not
up,
the
straight down.
position to hit a Saito.
Like even with Germans,
Unless
like
you're
if you notice,
Barnaby.
yeah, if you notice with the Germans, I even turned and gave a quick glance behind me before I threw Chris to make sure that corner was relatively empty.
Yeah. I did notice that.
Yeah.
So, that was my last interview question, Niles. Are you going to hang out and shoot the shit, or do you need to dip out?
Nah, I gotta dip out, man. I gotta go
All right.
play father to my little girl, make dinner and stuff.
That is
Hell
legit.
yeah.
That's understandable.
No, that's legit. Cool.
I like
So
how you
we
say
just
dinner
end
at 10 o'clock here.
Yeah. They always give me shit. Every time we start this motherfucking podcast, I'm eating food and they give me shit for it. And I'm like, dude, it's 9 o'clock for y'all. It's 7 for me. I'm eating food. I'm eating dinner. It's dinner time.
Stop torturing them, man.
So we always end the podcast, of course. Plug all your shit, all your social medias, merch, any shows you have coming up. I know that I think we're booked on pretty much the same shows right now that are coming up because the summer schedule is, of course, slowing down. So, but plug any shows you have coming up, any matches, merch, social media, anything like that. And then you are free to leave. Thank you for being here. This was cool. This was fun.
Yes,
You're
thank you.
our
This was fun.
first official Colorado guest, so you get to add that to your list of not only being a triple crown champion, but also you get to brag about the fact that you were the first Colorado guest on the Purr sessions. So the floor is yours.
I'm gonna give the boys a hard time for that one. But no, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for having me. As far as social media, you can find me on Facebook at Niles Blood, Instagram at Niles Blood. YouTube is The Real Jabroni. Upcoming shows, man. We have August 30th. I will be on BPW Livewire here in the Springs at Sunshine Studios. That's going to be.
That might be there.
I also have Slave to the Deathmatch incoming, which will be a 3-day event from the 20th to the 22nd here in Denver at the Roxy Theater. It's going to be an absolute banger. It's the 15th year that this tournament has taken place, one of the longest running deathmatch tournaments in not only America, but the world. And it's always an honor to be there and participate. I've won the qualifier twice and now headed towards it as AIWF Deathmatch Champion. I couldn't be more excited for what's in store for that. And then Colorado Wrestling Connection. Hillside of Horrors, October 15th at the Hillside Community Center here in Colorado Springs. That's going to be a fantastic event. They've already booked a coffin match between Damian Malice and Adrian Grimm, and it looks like Manny Lemons will take on the current CWC heavyweight champion, Sam Stackhouse. So, and I don't know what I'm doing yet for that show, but I know I'll be defending the Young Dragons title. Put your hand down. I don't want it.
I was like, fuck that shit. I went home sore last time we faced off. I don't want you. Fuck you.
Yeah, man. That's what I got going on immediately. We also have September 8th, Marlon Bishop's Chopping Block 5 at Brewability, Pizzability in Denver, Colorado. That's going to be a free show for anybody in the area that wants to come check it out. Marlon Bishop's Chopping Blocks have been shaping up to be one of the premier events for Primos and for Colorado wrestling in general. Those shows are absolutely stacked. Not only do we have local talent like myself and Levi Spade, but we also have great international talent that comes through. The IWC champion, Dragon King, Matt Cross was that one. Like we've had some really great events at the Chopping Block. So looking forward to that one too, man. And looking forward to the next time I could be on your guys' podcast. I know you got a list of people to get through, but next time it'll be
Yeah, no,
awesome.
once we get through the list, we'll probably start
Yeah.
relisting people. And
Yeah.
you'll definitely be
Yeah.
on that relist of people. But I of course appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Make sure you guys make sure you guys are keeping up to date with all of Niles stuff. He is killing it, of course, as we have mentioned multiple times. He is a Triple Crown champion in the state of Colorado, which is a very esteemed thing to say, to be able to say about yourself. So make sure you're keeping up to date. Check out Niles Blood on all the things, and I will of course see you later, Niles, and thank you for being here.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you.
You're all set to go. Peace out.
Have a good one, buddy. Thank you.
Real quick, I just wanna say real quick, because he mentioned it, the Pizzability show that's coming up in Englewood, Colorado. I just wanted to shout out
Englewood.
I just want to shout out Brewability real quick. They were actually vandalized last night by two people. They do have their names and they have them clear on camera, but their faces are kind of obscure. So they're still in the running to like try and find these people. If you're in the state of Colorado and you're anywhere near Englewood, please go down and support them because it was really bad. It was a lot of graffiti, a lot of drug paraphernalia, stuff like that. So it was not a good like thing. And so sorry, it just happened to click in my mind. I just wanted to shout that out real quick. So if you're in the area, please go support Pizzability because they're awesome. They employ a lot of special needs people that are on the spectrum, and all of the people there are really awesome. They host the Pizzability Wrestling, which both me and Niles wrestle at on pretty much the whole summer. This upcoming Pizzability show, it was supposed to just be a Pizzability show, but is now a Marlon Bishop shopping block. So you never know who's going to show up. So of course I'll talk more about that when I'm plugging my shit. But just wanted to say real quick, if you're in the state, if you're watching, please go support them because they definitely need to get some more finances and stuff to clean up and replace all of the things that were happened with the vandalism because it was really bad. I saw the pictures. It was not a good thing. So I need to go real quick. But I just wanted to say that real quick because Niles reminded me of it. So you guys talk news.
All right. Well, fuck you, Levi. Anyways, before we talk news,
Suck my dick.
Before we talk news, I stated before,
Lord.
awesome week this week. I was on vacation. I was camping while there was VLC, so I couldn't make it sadly. And every single day it rained when I was camping.
Welcome to August.
Yeah.
What did I tell you about August? No one believes me about August. August is the worst.
Yeah, so it rained every single day, and then when I came home, I had to do a lot of yard work, dealing with a lot of bullshit. So I didn't really get to do a lot for this week. I was scrambling for a lot of stuff, trying to find news stuff, but the news this week was kind of bit anyways.
Yeah.
Nothing really exciting. But do you want to explain a little bit about VLC before we get into the news? How your time was?
Sorry, had the on. So get the VLC, and for anyone who doesn't know, I've actually been nursing a sciatic issue for the last couple weeks. And it's getting better slowly but surely. It's a nerve cluster going down your back. It does what it wants half the time. So we got there, we set up the ring. Dijak did his seminar, which was really fun to watch. And what's really fun was watching some of these guys do their seminars. Dijak, the first thing he did, it was this giant blow-up drill. Now, some of our boys are really good in the ring, but their ring cardio, and I'm including myself in this, are not 1,000%. And I was just watching them do this blow-up drill, and I'm just like, "Ooh, God!" So yeah, it was fun watching. But they got through it.
We had footage for it.
I didn't record anything. I was nice. So, but yeah, no, we did that, and then we got everything set up. Did the Purr sessions table. Met a lot of cool folks, and if anyone's listening, if any new people are listening, hi, what's up? If not, well, check us out wherever you check us out later, so whatever. But yeah, that was a fun night. The matches were bangers. I was 3-1 on my VLC predictions, and I was, I think, I was correct on the winner. I don't remember if I chose Bufa or not, but I can't remember.
I chose Gabby.
No, I chose Gabby too. Yeah, I thought Gabby
chose
was going over.
I thought Gabby was going over.
Yeah.
But Bufa definitely deserved it. I'm glad that he won.
Yeah. Bufa, by the way, thank you to Bufa, Aiden Agro, as much as he didn't want to do it. Ethan Scott, Jesse Nolan, Eric Greenleaf, anyone who we stopped and talked to for a few minutes. They gave us their time. Thank you guys. That was really cool.
Can I also explain this? So I wasn't going to be there. I gave the guys a script of this is how I want this, because we were going to do an interview. I wanted to do a video of VLC. I'm like, can you record some of the show? I would like to get some of the the setup, maybe a little bit of the seminar in the beginning, if you're allowed to. Want you to record the building, outside entrance, do all that. These guys pulled a Disney on me, Disney Star Wars, and it was like, we'll do a few things and call it good.
Hey, we got some stuff, dude.
What the fuck did I just come back to? I just came back to Disney Star Wars. We'll do it good. What the fuck?
We were talking about the VLC, but no, dude, it was so busy that day. Jess and I spent an hour and a half re-roping all the ring skirts, and the last ring skirt, the line, I bought 100 feet of brand new line. We were 4 feet short.
Was it?
It was Chaotix.
Oh, it was Chaotix.
Larry was still running the show. Larry had a fair show that day.
Sorry, I dropped my camera when I left. There we go. Okay,
that's all good.
That's why I asked, because I didn't think it was Larry's, but
no.
How much of VLC have we covered? Because
no, we still haven't gotten the news.
Okay.
I was just talking about like what the beginning of the night was like. So,
cool.
Yeah. So
yeah,
really fun show. Like I said, hot crowd. I think there's 1,500 people in the building altogether. Dude, it was I haven't seen that many people in that building for wrestling since I went to see ROH.
Well, it was dope. They did have it. I saw photos that I don't know why it got switched again, but I had the VLC photo.
My girlfriend.
That was the background. I switched it back of the, and you could see when none of us is here, everything's full, but I think like the left side, I think there was only like 1 or 2 sections that wasn't full. They sold.
The building was cut in half, just so no one's like really misconception.
Right.
But it was still a very, very full freaking building.
Yeah.
Do not get me wrong.
So, expect a video sometime soon. I am doing a Limitless VLC video of starting to what happened for last weekend. So I'm trying to get some information from Randy. I
saw Bufa win the title. That is the only footage or not the title. Bufa win the cup. That is the only thing that I have actually seen footage-wise from the show.
We can watch that at the end if you guys want to.
So, yeah.
Shout out Big Bufa.
I was there live, so.
You get to watch it. My service was. I had to drive to a town, the registration to
Pat's phone going off in the middle of injuries here.
Go text the guys, make sure the show was going pretty good,
bro.
Shout out.
That's why we had this thing called Vibrate.
Shout out Big Bufa, and also shout out the fact that I called literally every single match at VLC correct at our recap.
Speaking of shout outs, I really want to send a shout out, get well, to Gabby. Her knee is still not 100%, and she was a sweetheart. And she sent a get well message to my girlfriend, who has not been feeling well lately. So really cool on her, because Gabby is awesome. So same with the thumbs up.
Match right.
Yeah.
I was traveling that day too. I don't remember where or why, but I was traveling. That's why I had texted y'all. That's why I texted y'all and was like, "What's the 4th match?" Because I was doing something. I know. I had a show that day. That's why I had a show that day. So I was like, "What's the 4th match?" Even though you had already said it, because I was so fucking like all over the place. And then I was like, "Oh wait a minute, never mind. I fucking reread everything." I was like, "We're good."
So. Was I not muted for that? Because I thought it said I was not muted, and then I was muted.
You were
muted. That was weird. That was weird, the little thing. But yeah, no, I'm glad you guys had a good time. Like I said, I checked out some of what I could see of Friday's podcast. So you seem like you guys were having a good time.
Yeah.
Shitting on me. So I guess let's get into some news. I guess.
Hey,
Sure.
We didn't shit on you that hard.
No, we really didn't.
No, you didn't. I was just being funny.
Ah.
Hard.
So like I said, it was a very not so big news week. Forgot to check in on SmackDown as we're going on, but so we got a few things going on. We're gonna just like do rapid fire. As I hit the wrong button. John Cena, he actually signed a extension for WWE, so he's going to remain in WWE until I believe the contract is for 2025. So originally he was going to leave this year. I think it was no, it was the early 2025.
I was gonna say, well, no, he probably signed an extension because his contract didn't cover the time that he wanted to stay until his final match. So he probably needed to sign an extension because he had to in order to wrestle the final match that he planned on wrestling.
I really hope they do a CM Punk versus John Cena, like just
I could see Punk as being, because it hasn't been announced yet who his like final opponent is going to be. I could see it being Punk.
Yeah, that would be.
I could see
cool.
Punk being his final opponent to retire him.
Actually, hold on. No, if you're gonna have the guy retire Cena, you're gonna have the guy that Cena's fought the most do it, and that's Randy Orton.
I could see Orton too. Yeah. I just feel like with Punk being new in the company, even up to the final match, I feel like it would mean the most for Punk to do it. But I could see Orton do it. I could see Orton doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
On the topic of contract signings, I don't know if you had this in your list of news, because you don't have it in the title, but did y'all see that apparently right now the big news circling around is that Ricochet has signed a multi-year deal with AEW and is expected to debut at All In?
I don't care.
So we covered that.
I do, because I like Ricochet.
I did.
We covered that a few podcasts ago because we figured that that's where he was going to go. I think he actually has wrestled in AEW, but under a mask. I think he had a match.
That might be.
He'd have to remember.
He'd have to have a full bodysuit.
I was just saying, he'd have to have a bodysuit because that's the thing. There's a new luchador.
Oh,
the
hologram?
new luchador that's that one. That's Tony Khan's little love child. That's not Ricochet, because even Ricochet commented on it and was like, guys, unless I lost, he literally said something on the lines of like, guys, unless I got an extreme laser removal for all my tattoos and lost about 4 inches, it's not me doing this shit as hologram.
Okay, because that was the biggest rumor that it was him.
That was a huge rumor, but Ricochet came out and was like, guys, unless I got huge tattoo removal and lost a couple inches, it's definitely not me under the mask. And that's part of the reason why I'm hesitant to believe the rumor of him going to AEW, because I feel like that was kind of a like, guys, I'm not planning on coming back to wrestling. Like, relax. Like, I'm good where I'm at. AEW is not my thing right now. Kind of shot. So, but who knows? He may also show up at All In and do whatever he's gonna do. But
yeah.
Well, that's the thing too, because I think even that, like I think it was either today or yesterday, MJF came out and like squashed a bunch of the Britt Baker shit. He's like, no, I didn't fucking go in there in the woman's locker room and scream at a 110-pound person and punch a wall and fucking, because why wouldn't I be suspended? Shit like that. So why wouldn't
I be suspended shit like that? Because it's AEW and they don't do shit like that.
I was gonna say, because you're MJF and they're the only reason they're still drawing money.
I mean, that's true too, but at the same time, it's like, I think there is a lot of like misinformation with AEW that does come out. I mean, we saw it with Punk, like a bunch of fucking shit with Punk, and then we saw the fucking video. It's like, wow, it's everything that Punk said. It's like, okay, what's the problem here? Like, you're not shading anything different than what he's already said. So, but that being said, with New Japan and shit like that, apparently, I don't really know who this person is. So I didn't see too much about it, so I don't know if it's a huge deal. But Zach,
You don't know who
well,
Zack Sabre Jr. is?
no.
Did you not watch
Are
Limitless at all?
you-
He was in the first
I was
Limitless
gonna
show.
say, are you an idiot?
Well, I haven't seen I only seen Limitless since like 2019.
Uncultured.
Zack Sabre Jr. is
We
actually
were literally
one,
just
like,
talking
yeah.
about Zack Sabre Jr. earlier with Niles.
He's actually one of the pound for pound probably best technical wrestlers on the planet.
Yes.
He's not super flashy, but he's really good.
Well,
No,
that
he's
being
not
said-
like a flashy lucha style technical. He's like a true British technical. Like,
Shows how much I've been
he's-
paying attention.
yeah, he's hardcore as shit. Yeah, no,
Well,
we were literally just talking about it because like Brian Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. when we were talking about dream matches. That was one that Niles had mentioned, and that's like that was a fucking dream match.
Oh yeah, I was probably just trying to make sure I pulled everything up that he was talking about, trying to find stuff that he was talking about to pull up. So I probably missed it when he was talking about it.
Yeah,
But,
Sabre Jr. is really damn good. Hey, he fought I was say Cat Cisono. What the hell's his actual name? Chris Hero at the first Limitless
I
show.
was gonna say Hero.
No shit.
Yeah.
He pulls up a top 10 moves.
I didn't know. I don't really know a lot about.
How Cat gauges how good you are as a wrestler.
Well, I just wanted some content, so
You get a top 10 moves.
Wow. My back hurts looking at that.
I could probably do that.
I feel I've eaten that. Dragon suplex hold, you say?
Yeah, it's the dragon suplex, but he holds on to it.
Oh, it's a bridge dragon. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a British dragon suplex, so he's British.
Yeah, no, it's a bridging dragon suplex. That's not like Troy Nelson calling that.
Oh, I'm totally stealing that.
Ow. Or are you thinking with Napalm Death?
My pop filter fell off.
that's all.
Where the fuck did it go?
Isn't this just a calf crusher with like style?
Yeah.
Look,
it's-
Googling it, he does a lot of submissions. I see.
Yeah, because he's a catch wrestler.
What
He's-
Excalibur said.
He's a submission guy. He is the submission guy.
That's an octopus lock.
Yeah, but he's got the leg over the head instead of nothing over the head.
Oh, now it's not. Oh, I think we know what this is.
What? No. Y'all have never seen this.
Yeah?
Oh, that was shit.
Boop. There we go. I found my pop filter.
Looking for a German. Sabre rolls through the prawn hole. Got the arm strap.
Oh wow, that was cool.
Yeah, he's Jim Breaks armbar.
armbar.
Ah,
What are you eyeing about?
that's disgusting.
Oh, it really isn't. Oh, backbend is interesting, but a suicidal dragon. Oh, that was the name of the guy.
That was the name of the guy. That did it.
Motherfucker.
And then we're
Hey,
right
it's Blind Al.
I still
right
haven't
into
seen it.
Deadpool.
No spoilers.
What, dude? You have to go
Hold on,
tomorrow.
hold on.
You have to
hold on.
go
I can't go.
tomorrow.
I can't go without saying. And she doesn't want. She can't go out to theaters at the moment.
Do what I did and watch it on TikTok until you can't see the final 15 fucking minutes of the show, though.
No, bro. You got it. You have to. You gotta see it, dog.
As he's yelling at his dog.
I am actually yelling at Jasper. Jasper, seriously, what are you doing? Shut up.
Oh shit! So yeah,
He knows
he
that I'm yelling at you for not seeing Deadpool v Wolverine.
So I will see it.
Zack
Greatest,
Sabre Jr. He's
actually
going-
greatest movie ever. That movie's awesome.
he's challenging for the IWGP World Title in New Japan.
Which
Well,
again,
he just won the GA climax. So
yeah,
Yeah,
the G1 climax.
that's what I Oh, did I
You
say
said-
GA?
You said GA.
Sorry.
Let's see the Green Arrow.
Technically, well, in my defense, A is the first letter of the alphabet, and 1 is the first letter on the line. G1, GA. I don't know. Torres didn't send me any of the G1 climax this year, so
I don't think a lot of it was actually. I'm not saying I hadn't seen any of it, but if Torres didn't send you any of it, it probably wasn't great.
yeah,
That's the
Torres
thing.
tends to send me all of it.
That's the thing about Johnny Torres. He if he doesn't think it's good, he's not gonna send
You
it
know
out
what I
there
wish
for
I
you.
could find? This is a complete side tangent, but you know what I wish I could find? I wish I could find the Muay Thai competitions from the Olympics, because it was a huge deal that Muay Thai was in the Olympics this year. Can't find any fucking actual videos of the matches.
Do you have?
It's not on Peacock. Before you fucking
Oh,
say it, it's not on
yeah.
Peacock.
I was trying to think of Peacock.
I looked the other day when I found out that Peacock was like the contributor to the Olympics. I looked the other day. It's not on Peacock.
Huh? Weird.
I don't know.
Sorry, complete side tangent, but as a Muay Thai fan, it's super annoying that I can't find any of the actual matches, any of the actual Muay Thai matches from the Olympics. Because I was super excited when I found out that Muay Thai was going to be in the Olympics.
Were you so excited that the hip hop dance was in the Olympics? The break dancing?
My God, that was so bad.
Dude, how are we still getting memes about the Olympics? All right, I feel like we went through a stage where like the guy that shot with no gear or anything was a meme, and the guy who hit the pole vault with his big penis was a meme.
Yo,
and
by the way, with that, man, compression shorts. What are you thinking?
Like I feel like there were a bunch of memes, and then now, fucking weeks out of the Olympics, like I'm so done with all the Olympics memes. All of a sudden, I'm seeing the fucking dinosaur, like the chick that the chick from the hip hop thing that like got screenshotted as like she was doing this. And like that's the new meme. And I'm like, how the fuck are we still memeing the Olympics? It's been weeks. How is it still a meme?
Out of all the memes, though, the nice hearted ones, I've seen a few of them. The kind of cool one was the first and second gold. I can't remember what they were placing gold and biting the metal on their like taking a bite of the metal, and the I don't know. Can't remember. Chinese. It was Chinese.
She was Chinese.
She was Chinese. She won. She looked at him and was like, "Oh, okay," and like did the same thing.
Yeah.
Like it was like, oh,
Like, oh, that's what we're supposed to do.
It's like, oh, that's so sweet. What not so sweet is Ronda Rousey's comments about Vince McMahon. Have you guys seen that?
No. Well, yeah, I think so. Actually, speaking of Ronda Rousey, I'm trying to find something right here right now. Hold on a second.
Possibly. Did you see Mark Henry's comments on Vince McMahon? If we're going to talk comments on Vince McMahon.
No, we can look that up. So Ronda did a interview with what is his name?
Chris Van Vliet.
Yes, Chris Van Vliet. He's been doing like amazing. He's been doing some amazing interviews lately. He had I think the Taker was on not so long ago.
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good friends.
Yeah.
And I actually highly recommend the Cody Rhodes interview that he just
Cody Rhodes one was good.
Yeah, he just had Cody on and I listened to it at work. I highly recommend that one. That was really good.
That was really good. He's been doing a lot of awesome things. So he had Ronda on. I'm going to be honest, I'm not really the biggest fan of Ronda Rousey. But she had some comments about Vince that's kind of blowing up right now.
Me and Shayna were actually friends.
Why couldn't the Becky match happen at WrestleMania?
Because I don't know, Vince is fucking an 80-year-old asshole.
So there's no love lost here with Vince McMahon.
No, Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, Bruce Pritchard, they can all suck a dick.
Good with Triple H and Stephanie.
They're fantastic. I love them.
You were telling me a story before we started recording. The necklace you're wearing is Stephanie's.
Yes. Yeah. I was talking to her about I was just excited about having a baby, and we just started trying then. Actually, no, we already had 2 miscarriages, and I was just going to start doing IVF, and she took the necklace off of her neck. This necklace and a locket with pictures of her girls in it. And she was like, "This has my babies in it. I want you to put your babies in it."
Wow.
Yeah. So I never took her babies out. I put my baby on top, and I gotta, I'm gonna have to add some more pictures. I got
Yeah.
another locket too that had like my boy
Okay, anyways.
sacrifice that anymore.
Was there an anxiety of like the match would end and then you'd have that walk from the ring to the back and you're like, what's going to happen when I get through this curtain? Like what's the reception going to be like in Gorilla? Is this going to be received well? Was there ever anxiety?
Every wrestler goes through that. Like we all go through that.
I don't know. You could get through and Vince could be like, hey, that sucked.
Well, I didn't really give a fuck what Vince thought, to be honest. I just wanted to have a great match. And sometimes I felt like instead of like enabling us to have a great match, we were like fighting against him in order to have a great match. And once it was done and on the like once I was in there and like in the moment and lost in it, like there's no better feeling than when you're in, and you believe the story, and you're out there with your friends and you're having a blast. But it was like we had to march through like the marsh, like what was it? What were the marshes called in Lord of the Rings?
Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know.
The dead marshes.
Yeah.
You're slightly not even the dead marshes. What was it in the never ending story where Artax? But it was like the swamps of sadness. I was just going through the swamps of sadness, just trying to be able to walk into the arena. And then once like the music hit, I was like, fuck you. I'm out. We're gonna have a great time. And we come back. And then I come back to the curtain. I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to my baby. I don't want to hear shit.
So yeah.
So I have to admit, I'm going to give her actually a little bit of props because Never Ending Story and Lord of the Rings in the same sentence. Okay, my hate for her went from a 90 down to about an 87. So
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't really hate her. Just
I was gonna say I don't understand the hate towards Ronda that she gets a lot. I guess I also don't view her as a wrestler. I view her a lot as the UFC, where she still holds many records. I get why she's hated in the context of WWE, but at the same time, I don't. I feel like the people that really like hate her just don't really see what she actually did and would rather go with the pact on what they're saying. Also, my mic is falling.
So the reason why I dislike her is I did not dislike her for a long time. I thought she was a really great athlete. It's when she lost and then came back and then had a tizzy fit about losing is when I lost respect for her. When she had a blow up of getting all pissy and thinks that she deserves things even though that she lost, and had a meltdown about her loss. And then also the fact where she like bitches about fans booing her, and like the fact like she didn't want to be heel even though nobody wanted to cheer her because she was getting the same push just like Brock was at that time. And there was that time where people were getting pissed. It's like, oh, you're somebody who's coming in every so often and getting all the special treatment. Yeah, fuck you, type thing. So yeah,
I guess I get that. I don't know. For me, I've always been one to separate respect from like recognizing talent, I guess would be the way I would say it. Like, if you don't respect her, that's fine, but don't hate on her. Don't hate on her and claim that she's got no talent whatsoever and has done nothing for the business.
Right? No, she's.
And I'm not saying that that's what you do.
I know.
Just saying in general, that's what a lot of people do. And like even with people like Brock, where they are like, yeah, but he's never really done anything for the business. And it's like, bullshit, he's never done anything for the business.
Brock just annoyed the hell out of me because I got real sick of Brock showing up, beating everybody, taking the title, disappearing for 6 to 7 months at a time, showing back up, having one title defense, disappearing for another 6-7 months. I'm like, now, don't get me wrong. Back in the 80s, especially, Hogan didn't wrestle. I'm going to use Hogan because he was the main champ throughout most of the 80s. Hogan didn't wrestle in every show. He didn't have to. The champ showing up to wrestle was supposed to be special, but Hogan showed up to wrestle at least once a month for every big show. Brock would just be like, nah, I'll be there when I'm there. And that killed me.
That's why I said I've always been one to separate respect from recognizing what they've actually done for the industry. Like I will readily admit, I won't name names, but I'll readily admit there are people out here that I have no respect for. I have no respect for them, but I can recognize that they're a legend in the state. I can recognize that they've done something for the indie scene in the state, but it doesn't mean that I need to respect them because they've shown me no respect either. Because that's also one of my other things. If you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you. If you're going to be an asshole, I have no respect for you. Don't expect me not to be an asshole back to you.
Well,
Don't expect me to introduce myself. Don't expect me to shake your hand. Don't expect me to do all these things because you were a fucking asshole and you didn't recognize that you were an asshole, or you just didn't care that you were an asshole. So I don't have respect for you. I'm not going to fucking show you any sort of common decency. I have no problem admitting that you've done
Matthews hot take.
I have no problem admitting that you've done X, Y, and Z for the state of for the state of wrestling, but I also you are an asshole, so I'm not gonna fucking not be, I'm not gonna respect you.
Samuel Matthews hot take.
It would have been funnier if you triggered it halfway through my rant, like I do to Sam, and then I could have said that Sam possessed me, and this was the hot take for this.
Yeah,
yeah. I should have done that. It would have been even more funnier. But no, it's the same thing as like I see with like Logan Paul. Guy's a fucking douchebag of a person, but he's a good athlete.
Yeah,
he's
that's
massive
exactly
dickhead.
It. Oh yeah,
but
that's
good
exactly
athlete.
it. He's a fucking an absolute horrendous fucking dick on anything, but you can't deny that he hasn't put the work in and isn't able to run with some of the best and do some shit that even people that have been in the business for 3, 4, 5 to 10 years are looking at going, huh?
You know what? I don't wish ill on Logan Paul. I just hope he stubs his toe on every piece of furniture in his house.
Yeah,
the guy is doing scam after fucking scam. He's scamming people. And like you would think that their followers would understand, hey, we should probably, he has a track record of fucking taking our money. We should probably, stop giving him money.
And can I say personally, Prime is the most disgusting thing. It tastes so chemically. I've tried a bunch of the different flavors too, and every time I try one, it tastes like I'm drinking pure chemicals.
I've done two.
I want to say it was Sam and Greenleaf at the last Island Falls show that I performed at, the one that we main evented. They walked over to the store, came back with a bottle of Prime, and I looked at them and I was like, "Why are you drinking that?" And they're like, "Oh, it's so good, it's so good." And I was like, "No, the fuck it's not."
It isn't.
I've done two. I did the blue raspberry and the fruit punch. The blue raspberry gave me a massive headache halfway in between in the middle of drinking it.
That's the amount
and the blue raspberry was disgusting.
Guys, and this right here is coming from a guy that lives on energy drinks. All right, yeah. I do. I live on energy drinks. I like energy drinks. I just the Prime it's chemicals to me. And I'm waiting for Logan Paul to jump on the chat and be like, "You bastards."
Yeah, he's like, "I will buy this channel just to shut it down. And it's only going to cost me $5."
I will sue you.
Well, I might as well. He's suing everybody else for fucking bringing up the fact that he's a piece of shit and scamming people.
Dude, I'm sorry. My favorite thing was still Dominic Mysterio. Hey, if you show up in Japan, you're going to wear the hat.
Oh, my God. Trolled the shit out of him. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Trolled the shit out of Logan. It was awesome. It was awesome. Speaking of trolling shit out of people, CM Punk is back in the news again.
Oh, God.
What's new? It's Punk.
Yeah. What's the Scooby Doo? And we got a couple of them. I couldn't.
What's the Scooby Doo?
I couldn't find exactly where he said this in the interview that he did, but he said this is coming from E-Wrestling News. He's saying that he feels bad for the NXT talent. And I guess the quote of him saying it is, I came in a place that doesn't really exist anymore. So if the kids can take a little piece of something that Shawn Michaels tells them, maybe a little nugget that I tell them, or something that they get from Cena when Cena speaks to them. So I'm really explaining. Yeah, the result of wrestling no longer having territories. Eventually, you'll just going to be hired people playing street ball because there's no programs in place to teach fundamentals, or there's no program for young college athletes to go through. I feel bad for the kids in the NXT because they're on national television, so everybody sees from the ground floor. So I'm thinking it was kind of explaining like it's hard to to build because of originally NXT was like kind of like a dark match. Nobody knew about it. It was a training. It was basically training. Um, and I think did ECW come first and then turned into NXT?
So basically how it worked was ECW started. They did they had ECW, then they went WWE ECW, and then it became NXT after a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Because originally it was the Nexus. Didn't the Nexus turn into the NXT?
Yeah. No. And so Nexus was the original run of NXT, but that's when it was the game show.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
Well, FCW
had nothing to do with NXT. FCW became NXT. FCW was folded into NXT, which became the game show. Then they had the whole Nexus thing, and then they turned NXT into its own brand. NXT had its glory days where it was the greatest fucking program WWE was putting on.
ECW turned into NXT also. They actually blend that all together.
ECW appeared and then folded into NXT. NXT was already established.
What I just said.
No, it isn't. You said ECW became NXT.
No, now, children.
Become NXT.
My lord, man.
But anyways, that was not really that. Like people were bitching about that, but of course, he had to say something about AEW.
Cody pointed this out in the interview that we were just talking about with Chris Van Vliet. There are so many news sources nowadays when it comes to wrestling that will find interviews and take just a random sentence and make it the headline just to get clicks.
Exactly.
Something like that. It's like, holy shit, what the fuck is CM Punk saying? When actuality, Punk is just saying, I feel bad for these people because they're coming in sometimes with no experience at all in front of the crowd and having to work in front of a crowd of 40,000 people that are watching them. But when you first see the article, it's just CM Punk says, I feel bad for NXT kids. And it's like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is Punk talking? And Cody addressed this in his interview. He was like, it sucks because these articles, these sources will take that, that one sentence out of context and put it as the title and then just be like, just to get people to click on it and be like, oh shit, what are they talking? Like, what shit are they talking? When actuality, they're not talking shit. They're just being like, I feel bad for the fact that NXT is supposed to be the training grounds and they're performing in front of 20,000 people that are watching them either in person or on live TV. And it's like NXT kind of has lost its way on what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I think that's the problem with a lot of the new stuff now. Like, I'm going off to like what these articles are saying, so all of it could not be true or whatever. But that's the thing; it's now the clickbaity. Let's try to get clicks because trying to get more traction to the channel or the site that they have. And I didn't bring it up for this podcast, but I guess this is the greatest time. Dave Meltzer like continuously fucking up his news.
Dave freaking Meltzer.
The guy that was heavily respected is now basically like a shell of his former self. Continuously reporting on news that is fake that he's getting off of Twitter. I can't remember exactly what story it was. It was I think it was the AEW ratings or whatever, or the viewership, whatever, that they're saying that they had like X amount of viewership and whatever, blah blah blah, that was going on, and it was completely fake.
About that is Kenny Omega has come out and said on multiple occasions that he's like, I feel so guilty because I fucking destroyed Dave Meltzer because when it comes to Omega matches, Meltzer puts them, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stars. And Omega has come out on multiple occasions and just like, I fucking destroyed Dave Meltzer. Like, it just ruined his scale. It ruined his understanding for the business. And he's like, and I feel so bad because at one point he was so highly respected as like the guy. And now it's like, you're a fucking clown, dude.
I mean, there was a point that like Cornette and Meltzer were like really, really good friends.
Really good friends.
And now it's just like Dave, all he does is like, oh, AEW. Like, here's the thing. Can we find? So it was this last AEW, right? That had that Saraya Tony Storm match, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet money. Talks amongst yourselves. I wonder if I can find Dave's star rating for that.
Okay. While you're doing that, let me play the.
I hate that match.
Let me play the other thing that people are buzzing about with his comment about AEW.
I don't understand the question. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy. So I guess the question I'm trying to say is, since you've been gone, the stopover at AEW, let's just say, didn't end the way I guess a lot of people expected it to end. And when you came here, I feel like a lot of people expected those same things to carry you over here.
Oh yeah, but that's all bullshit. None of that stuff is reality. He's a cancer. And listen, not everybody gets nice me, but I treat you accordingly. If you're a piece of shit and you act that way to me, I will treat you that way. If you're nice, you're smiling, you want to have a good time, let's have a good time. I'm all hugs. But and it's not like I'm two different people. There's just certain people, the ones that spread those lies, the one that say those things about me is because they can't control me, they can't control the things I do and I say, and they absolutely hate that, so they try to control the way other people feel or see me. And it's bullshit. You're gonna have to make your own judgment, you're gonna have to draw your own conclusion.
Yep. There you go.
I can't find the star ratings, by the way, but no. And also, look at Punk dressed up in a suit and tie now. Remember when he used to fight against that? He'd say absolutely not.
Yeah. Yep. You and your fucking dog that jumped the shit out of me for a second.
So let me explain what's actually happening. He's actually sitting on the couch, and there's a window right next to the couch, and the window's open. And every now and then, the animals will go around in the woods behind the house, and he smells them, and so he'll bark.
That's hilarious because Punk just said the exact same thing that I just got done saying about respect and about the way you act is the way you get treated.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I just shout out since we're on the topic of AEW? I happen to be scrolling Facebook looking for stuff. I just want to shout out real quick. One of my really good friends and his tag partner, the guy on the left of the Pillars of Destiny, are debuting on ROH tonight, probably right around this time actually. So sorry, it just happened to catch my eye. I just wanted to say real quick, congratulations to Hunter and his tag partner, because he has always been nothing but super great to me and has taught me a lot. But they're debuting on ROH tonight, so I just wanted to shout that out real quick. Sorry.
AEW signed the Maximum models.
Apparently, I didn't know that. I just saw Pillars. I just saw the Pillars of Destiny, and Hunter is somebody that I consider a really close friend, and I just wanted to shout out real quick that he is actually debuting on ROH tonight.
So, speaking of AEW, do you want to get into the AEW ratings?
Yeah.
Yes.
It pulled up, so.
I gotta watch the stinger, then I gotta use that while he's talking about the ratings.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Later, pilot! Show me what you got.
What the hell?
You have a vagina!
He needs some milk. Oh my god! What is that?
What? Get out!
I'm extra here.
Every time. All right. So AEW Dynamite. Oh my god. So they did not super well this week. It looks like I had the average pulled up. Where'd my average go? Of course it vanished on me when I was looking. So 6. Oh god. 680,000, give or take. I'll actually have to do some math and give you the actual numbers here for average. But they started high. They started at 840,000. But of course, Big Bang Theory helping them out with that. And weirdly enough, that was for the Britt Baker Mercedes Moné live promo angle with Camille. By the way, they really need to do something with Camille. She looks awesome against every other girl in that company. She's like jacked. She's big. She looks good. And she stands there like a lump. And then Chris Jericho promo, because we want to hear Jericho talk. And, well, then it nosedived after this. It went from 840 to 734. They lost 100,000 plus viewers for Jericho versus Tommy Billington. Dude, Tommy Billington's good. That's what's really sad. I would have liked it. That sounds like good. With 2 ad breaks, of course. And then the Learning Tree Hook live angle. I think that's the one where Hook talks for the first time. And you hear Hook talk. And first of all, he screams a little bit too much. But he sounds a lot like his dad. And his dad really needs to be like, all right, kid, slow it down. Guilty of that, too. I can't say much. But anyway. Oh, yeah, check this out. They lost another 50,000, give or take, for the next segment. Toni Storm versus Soraya. That was that match we were just talking about. With Mariah May. The Conglomerate. Who the hell is the Conglomerate? I don't even know anymore. That was a backstage promo. Went up, next one, with Will Ospreay and MJF. And it went up to 702. Then it stayed at 701. So basically it was almost level. And it was Ospreay, MJF live angle, ad break, Evil Uno, Hangman Page backstage promo. This is one thing I will stop and say about AEW too. And I think I said this last time too. Can we stop with the backstage promos? There's a lot. Like every segment has 6. We don't need 6 backstage promos every segment. Then on the 9:15 and 9:30, we have Okada versus Claudio, which should have been good. But then it goes down to 683. That'll be Claudio and Okada finished. Post-match with the Young Bucks. Darby Allin and FTR versus the Young Bucks and Jack Perry. Interesting. And then next segment is down to 619. The Young Bucks are death. They should know better by now. And the overrun is amazing. The overrun dropped to 564. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Still going down.
It is. It's just the thing is, Tony needs to realize there's certain acts on the show that don't draw. How about keeping them off the show for a little while? Like the Young Bucks don't draw. Some of the girls' matches don't draw. There's some girls that do, but some girls don't. So here's an idea: get them off your damn show.
Well, that's the thing. They have so many talent that they signed. So many talent, but yet they're using the same talent that is not drawing for shows.
Huh. I had my math wrong. 708,000 on average.
Still, that's a lot better than it was last week, was it?
Yeah, I think it was like 680 something last week, if I remember correctly.
So I guess
it's but the problem is like when you drop your first segment to your second segment drops over 100,000 viewers. That's not good, man.
No.
You want to try to, like you're supposed to, dropping 20, 30,000, that's people going, oh, what's the first match? We don't want to watch this. We'll come back later. That happens. But 100,000, dude, that is a chunk of viewers vanishing at once.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
That's crazy.
It's just whatever.
I mean, okay, so as far as I've noticed, the people who seem to be death for this show, Jericho seems to be death. Yep. Most girls matches, sorry girls, and there's, like I said, there's some good ones, but most of them are death.
Yep.
I mean, the Young Bucks.
We shared on the chat, like, was it with Paige versus
Toni Storm?
Toni Storm, yeah, that was so fucking
all
bad.
That tchotchke stuff, and like, look, we've all wrestled Larry. We get what tchotchke. We get how it works, but there's levels of it too.
I understand what AEW is also trying to do too. They're trying to do the more of like the independent for the TV than TV for TV. Some of it works, a lot of it doesn't work. How you would think that when you start realizing things don't work, you would go, okay, this doesn't work. Let's change it and do something else. No, They're
Yeah.
continuously doing the same shit that everybody keeps on telling them. This isn't working. You got to change it. And it's like, nope, we're doing perfectly fine. Numbers are up. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony doubles down. He's like, oh, no,
Right.
it totally works. Double down. No,
Yeah.
Tony, it doesn't. If you look at your viewership right over here, which is obviously shown on any numbers out there, you can see some things don't work. Now, I'm not saying not everything in the show works, because there are stuff that works. People like MJF, people like Ospreay, people like Daniel Bryan, people like they liked Swerve until they screwed him up. But, and that's the other thing. Please stop screwing with your people. If they're getting over organically, and WWE did this for a long time too, if they're getting over organically, let them get over.
Roman
let them
Reigns.
do their thing. Roman Reigns.
Was
They
the
shoved
biggest
him
thing.
down our throats. Yeah. What happened when he went heel? Now he's the biggest one of the biggest baby faces in the company. He's probably the number right tied with Cody for number one.
Right.
You know?
Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins was like shoved down everybody's throat. People hated him. It's funny with WWE. We don't really have a time for, because it's now Triple H running everything. When WWE forces a wrestler down our throats, people fucking hate them. It's when the people come up organically is when they get most over. Sami Zayn, the biggest right there.
Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder, another
Yeah.
biggest one. Kevin Owens. It was amazing that Stone Cold literally is like, this is, if I'm gonna wrestle, it's Kevin Owens.
All I'm gonna say is they had to change a complete WrestleMania match because of Daniel Bryan. How over Daniel Bryan was at that time.
And they tried to fuck him.
Yeah, and they tried. And the fans like, screw you, hippie.
No, he needs, this is our guy.
Yeah.
This is our guy. Fuck you, WWE.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan's our guy. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I get a lot of these guys, and you know what? I was listening to Cornette last the other day, and they brought up a good point. Vince back in the day used to do a lot of use me to make more money. I kind of wonder how many guys went to AEW and went, hey, Tony, Vince is going to pay me 1.5 mil. What do you got? And Tony's like, oh, here's 2 mil. And here's, you can work whatever you want. And then when their contracts are done, what'd Mark Henry do? All of a sudden, Mark Henry's son's working in NXT. And where's Mark back with WWE? I guarantee when Edge's contract up, Edge is going to be like, I think I'll go back over here and retire. So
here's the biggest issue, and we've discussed this multiple times. It's those guys went there because, yes, that was reality. Vince didn't really want them anymore. They went for more money, but they also saw, hey, this is a great opportunity. Get young talent in, share them what my experience is in the business, and we can grow this company. And you have half the locker room who is willing to do that, and the other half is the go fuck you. I'm the best thing out there. I don't need your fucking help. And it's crazy. It just baffles me.
Yeah.
That there you had William Regal. You had William Regal there, who was help running NXT, an amazing talent, has just to pick his brain, be able to get that insight of oh, okay, I understand that. How many times have we done matches and guys like Pipes, Wesley Pipes, I can bring him up with all the matches that he's done just to hear what his input is. Dude, just to be like, oh, I didn't see it that way. You had William Regal in AEW, and you fuck that.
Yeah,
that's CM Punk. CM Punk, a guy that they chant literally. How many people have said once you're gone, no one gives a shit about you? They chanted the guy's name for years.
Yep,
years. You had Punk, who hated WWE, and you fuck that too. It's crazy how it's crazy how you have so many opportunities and you don't take advantage of them. I guess is what the thing is. And it's sad because, again, we'll say it all again. We want AEW to succeed. We do, because we want extra places to go. For me, honestly, though, I'm gonna probably stick with the indies just because A, I'm old as fuck, and B, I have kids. I don't really want to be that guy that goes, hey, dad's gonna be on segment whatever at 9 o'clock. Let's tune in, get ready for that. No, I want to be there for my kids, so I'm going to stick in these. Like my main goal for this podcast is to be able to do enough with it. We all make enough that A, everybody's getting paid here. B, we all just go, hey, let's go to fucking Colorado. Let's grab a few guys. We'll meet up with Levi. We'll do some fucking Primos shit. We'll grab Levi. We'll go do fucking other shit. We'll just ride the coast and then we'll come back.
Wait, you bitches get paid for this?
Nobody gets paid for this.
Oh, okay. That
You're paying with your free time.
Ride the coast? Kat, do you understand where Colorado is located?
He probably does not.
No, I just don't worry about it. I've had too many. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like
too many Millers, buddy.
But you get what I'm saying. I'm saying I want to be able to like have fun, meet fans, do all this fucking shit. So that's just building it. But like at the same time, it's like AEW. It's like we see so many. Stop changing my background. It's VLC for a reason. You just did. Don't lie to me.
Shit.
It's VLC for a reason. Stop changing it.
Mouse, bro.
But yeah, this is we want them to be able to succeed and like grow, but they're just doing things that does not help them grow. Now that everybody's quiet, I guess we'll go to the next segment.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was still muted. I was actually looking up something really quick. So yeah, I was actually going to share a map of the U.S. with like, Cat, Colorado's here, not here.
Yeah, I know. You know what I meant.
Colorado. It is not North Dakota.
I know. You know what I meant.
Can I just say real quick? Deadlock Pro Wrestling is, of course,
another great place to fucking be there.
Of course, our trainers, MSP, have wrestled there on multiple occasions. Can I just say real quick? It's a little bit out of my way, but it's only like 2 states above me. I'm just saying, I'm in the area. Deadlock Pro, like I'd take the booking.
I've honestly been debating if I should, see if we can get the Wild there. But
we need to get the Wild in places like Massachusetts.
Yeah,
I know. That's
all right.
But it's just DPW would be awesome.
After the goddamn West Coast or the Midwest.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd love to go work wherever they want us. I will 100% do that. I'm happy to do that. Can we maybe win some more tag titles in New England?
Yeah. I mean, Johnny Torres has said multiple times we should probably go try out for Wrestle Open. The only thing is it's a Thursday.
I did hear something about Wrestle Open not too long ago that did not make me happy. I don't know how true it is, but I heard one of their producers, I guess, was exceptionally transphobic, and I'm kind of like, I'm gonna hang off on that until I can prove or disprove that. So
yeah.
So I don't know how honest that is. I did hear from a friend of mine who heard it from a friend of theirs who got talked to. So one of those like telephone things, but I don't know.
You got to be careful.
That makes sense. ICW. I'll call him out. I don't care. ICW. There is a backstage commentator or something. I don't remember exactly what he is. But they kind of shit on a friend of mine that is trans and shit on them specifically for being trans. And I have said straight up that I will never work for ICW. I won't work for ICW unless that person faces punishments for the shit that they did. So I understand that because I do have proof and do have the proof that that is what happened. So I will not work for them until that person faces the punishment that they deserve for what they said and did. So
yeah,
I get that. Yeah. Unfortunately, as the thing that has been being shared in the indie scene tends to go, there are shitty people still in our industry, and shitty people in our industry don't belong in our industry.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there is a thing coming out of Tennessee right now of a promotion that's looking for men and women to work for, and they will not work for they will not work with trans talent, and their exact wording was, we won't work with trans talent, maybe a mental hospital will somewhere, but not us. And that is kind of the big thing going around in the indie scene right now. So unfortunately, it showcases that there are shitty people in our industry, still in our industry, that don't take the hit. That when it comes to the wrestling industry, we are 100% exclusive and accept everybody. And anybody that comes in with that kind of attitude, I hope they only wrestle for their inbred fucking cousins and they all have a big orgy at the end of their goddamn fucking show, because they don't deserve to have more than fucking 5 fans in their goddamn audience. And I hope they all go broke.
And this is how we get kicked off YouTube.
Yeah, let me just be clear before we get more into this shit. Because I know we took a right turn there. I've said this multiple times. Unless it's you're hurting, the innocent or children, who gives a fuck what other people do?
My rule, and I talked to Kat about this and Levi about this. My rule's always been: does it affect me in any way, shape, or form? Does it hurt anybody? No.
Yeah. It's
my rules.
This is America.
I don't give a shit. Don't fucking force it on me. Don't try and push it on me. As long as you're not fucking doing shit like that to me or to anybody else, what the fuck do I care?
We live in America where you can do whatever the fuck you want, besides break crimes, do crimes.
Do crimes.
So,
bye.
Yeah. So
crimes.
Literally, if somebody's doing things like if you just disagree with it, who gives a shit? Just keep it to yourself. It's like there's a lot of things that I don't agree with, and I keep it to myself because hey, who gives a shit what I say? And they're not hurting anything or anyone. So unless it's somebody that they're purposely hurting somebody, or doing something that affects children in a very negative way, fuck it. They're like it's let them do them. But
sorry, let me explain why I was seriously laughing so hard there for a moment. All I could think of is like grabbing my phone, going, Ben. Kat says we can do crime.
Crimes are legal.
Don't do crimes.
Can't fucking win. I tried to seriously hit him up about something, and I got. You'll probably need a small car to kill me properly.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't fucking win with you, bro.
To be fair, he's kicked out of death like 4 times now.
Yeah.
Literally. Death shows up with a scythe like, I've come for you. And Ben looks at him and goes, the headbutts him.
Yeah.
Go get it! Go get it!
So let's end this with botches, and then we'll do a match at VLC. Levi, since it's you and me and Nix has already seen VLC, we'll debate which match we want to see for the end of the episode. So I'm debating it's really hard between.
Is that how we're ending it? Is that how we're ending it?
Yeah, we'll do the last.
It's got to be the one that Buffa wins.
Okay, then we'll do the Buffa one because
we gotta go.
Either that one or with Luke Roberts.
That one was probably pretty good, but I feel like if we gotta go, I feel like if we're doing one to end the episode and then we're just gonna plug our shit and call it good, it's gotta be the final. It's gotta be the 4-way.
Okay. All right.
I have you don't have any botches?
No, I pulled up a compilation. We'll watch it. We'll watch a few minutes of that, and then we'll call it good.
I was gonna say, man, I've got my match from the other day that I was just talking about, and I was gonna add it to the list of botches.
Oh, you can find it and then you can add it to it. So yeah.
What the hell is he doing? He just fell on his ass. What the hell? Hey, if you're gonna be Tom, you gotta be Tom.
Well, actually, things are going real well with the XFL.
Oh yeah! Oh! It happened. Fuck it!
Still, fuck it.
To this day,
you definitely did fuck it. I don't think we watched this one, but BDWJ.
The lag.
Oh,
is there a lot of lag?
It cleared itself up.
Okay.
Yeah, the beginning was very laggy. Oh, I've seen this one.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Recovered for the pin. Is that Matt Tremont?
You fucked up,
That's
man.
Tremont just like, screw this.
You know Tremont was pissed.
Yeah. That's
Love
GCW,
Matt
yeah.
Tremont. Super great guy.
Oh. They made that kind of work.
Yeah,
Love Matt
slapped him right in the
Tremont.
face.
Matt Tremont.
Oh, I think we've seen this one. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this one.
Hey, look, it's me.
Yep.
It's definitely.
Oh
God.
Yep.
So
that'll be tomorrow.
Yep.
Was that? Oh, what's her face?
Kennedy Copeland, yeah.
Was that Kennedy? Yeah, I was gonna say that looks
that
like
was.
Kennedy.
Can I just say real quick, because we just mentioned it, dear promoters, please do not contact me about taking a booking. If you can't afford to have me take a booking, fucking tell me that. Do not contact me about taking a booking and then never contact me again in regards to said booking. That does nothing but piss me the fuck off.
Uh-oh.
And continue.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what you're talking about. I hope
There's
I
the
don't.
Levi Spade hot take.
What a frustrating experience, though, to see first the greatness of the NWA stars, the tradition stepping forward, but then to see
quick, but no.
Is that Jody Threat?
I think so, yeah. It looks like
Oh,
it.
no. Oh, that's Tessa Blanchard.
Fuck it!
And goes to the table.
All we were missing was the fuck it.
Oh, it's the Bucks.
It is the Bucks.
Well, they were Generation Me.
I think we've seen a lot of these because that was the same one that I looked up. That was the same botch that I had looked up to figure out what tag team that was.
This might be the one that we watched.
There are some in this compilation that we've seen before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eddie, Jesus, brother.
Imagine overshooting a moonsault.
Right.
I can't even moonsault. If I tried, I'd undershoot. Hey, good recovery, though.
Yeah. Oh, actually, this reminds me. Hold on. Pause this for a split second. So, speaking of the Vacation Land Cup, there's a scene. There's a spot in Scotty, Tuhati, and Dango's match where Dango comes off the top on Scotty's on a table. Dango's legs hit the table, but he doesn't quite get far enough to hit it for his butt to hit. When his legs hit, because the table's here, his legs hit, he does this. And he steps right on the back of his head.
Ew.
And I'm pretty sure he was out for a second.
Ew.
In VOC?
Yeah, I just remembered that.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
It was
watch
gross.
that match.
It was gross. I didn't see what was wrong with that.
Oh, she missed. Oh, dickhead.
That looks familiar.
Yeah, it looks like Dylan taking the Tiger Driver.
Yeah.
Hey, I know that guy.
Do you?
Yeah, actually, he wrestled in the Alpha 9 tournament. He's a super cool guy. I can't remember his exact name, and it's totally because his name is in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. But it's like Oni, or it's like Ono or something. I believe it's like ONI something. But super cool guy. I met him at the Alpha 9 tournament. He was super cool. But that was really funny.
Jesus. Oh, Shark Boy, screw you. I'm going to kick you in the head now.
Seen this. Covers his face because he's like.
Oh, poor Vampiro. Is that Vampiro?
Might be. I'm not sure.
Hey, looks like Dylan again.
Shut up.
This is the botches of Dylan Nix.
Oh, you can hear it smash his face off the ground.
Ow. That's all I can say.
Oh, fuck.
I think Homeboy just dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Seen that one.
Yeah, we've seen that one.
That's death.
He sets a relentless pace. And then you feel, not to the crown of the head.
Whoops.
Camera angle.
That one was you, Levi.
That's Max. That's Max and Jody.
Fuck you mean that was me, motherfucker? I may break my ankle on my goddamn double stomps, but I hit my double stomps every fucking time.
That was a good save, actually.
That is the
That was a
one
good
thing
save.
I don't whiff on. Suck my fucking dick.
He's got it. Shelley crashes into the turnbuckles. Saban went for the knee. Sanjay avoided it. Then comes off the top and got a glancing blow with the clothesline. Oh.
Glancing blow, missed him.
Very spring, but man.
No.
Slap your titty.
A lot of sweat on these ropes already, but
Betsy. Seen this one.
oh no. That door too. I've had enough of it.
Freaking Gage is like, all right.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
just glad Gage didn't go up and fucking.
In a match. Oh, look at that, man. In a match only.
That's a cool move.
That was cool.
How did look at Skipper? He's just wait a minute. Skipper, stay a minute, but low key, he's got Brian Lee.
Cut.
Wait a minute, we got. What just happened? Referee Rudy.
We had to wait for the pin. So it was too early.
Here we go.
Or someone was too late.
Or someone is way too late, yeah.
What do you call that? Acknowledge. Well, that would might have had an extra spin on it too.
That doesn't
Well,
look
he-
Anybody else?
Watch with
Is
that
it-
one.
Does anyone else like don't want to wrestle GCW?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
He threw a little Hector, threw a little.
Seems like there's a lot of fucking shit that goes on with GCW.
Because I'd wait for them to be like, oh, we're going to do this. I'm like, we're going to do what now?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump off the top and spin. Cool. I won't be there.
Cool. I'll Samoa Joe and call it good.
Oh, we've seen this.
Oh yeah.
Guy jumps and misses.
And then he dies. I mean, YouTube
Breaks his whole
Fine.
fucking hip.
YouTube, we are professionals. Nobody has died in the making of these videos.
Except maybe
Except
Sammy
for
Guevara
me,
right there.
Yeah, except for
Right.
Wow, that was.
They almost could have saved that. Oh, that was.
Hey, I've
That's
seen this
blanket.
match. Fuck you. This isn't a botch. They did this on purpose. I was there.
No! Robert Martyr's neck drilled directly into that post. And Henry's not.
And up.
Is that grind?
And down.
Prestige.
Prestige.
Yeah, because it's prestige at the White Eagle during New Year's. I was there. I saw that match. Henry versus Martyr. That match is fucking awesome. I literally just watched that match back the other day.
And Jorge is grabbing a flop.
Oof. Skull into a metal post is how you kill them. Glancing their head off the post is how you do that without actually fucking hurting them.
Out to the floor.
Oh, we've seen
Oh!
that one. That was
Poor Mike.
still gross.
Poor Mike Law.
Ricochet up top. Moonsault. Oh, nice with the breath.
Ow.
Did you see how far he went? Beautiful, beautiful. And look out.
Wow, the strength of Alpha Wolf is trying to get Dragon Beam back up. Dragon Beam was fighting it.
By Moon.
Masha.
Counter. Go for the gut wrench. Masha fighting it off.
Yeah, Masha just trying to will it into existence or out of it. Going to continue doing that.
Oh, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob, yeah.
Fatu. And he's dead.
High risk move. High. a conclusion to this one.
No. No. Yeah.
In
Ooh.
Toronto the other day, Gringo Loco, victorious.
In this one. Yep.
Yeah, we seen that one. Fucking dumb.
Homeboy no longer has a spine.
Yep.
He did not miss the floor.
Oh, this is old.
No, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one.
He had at least break his fucking elbow.
Yeah, my hip.
Ow!
My hip.
Ow!
My hip. My hip. My hip. My hip.
Oh.
I still haven't found the footage of
Oh, my
fucking JP and Ricky going off the fucking top rope off to onto the floor.
Oh, my hip.
Oh God.
All right, so we got a few botches in this one.
Go for it.
This isn't a botch, but I just want to show Dylan that I haven't lost my touch when you piss me off out here.
Mhm.
Let's just say that we're about 3 minutes match of Maine and
Your mic is fucked. I don't know if it's me or you.
It's probably me.
There you go. It's good now.
Are we good?
Yeah. There we go.
Good. Cool. Yeah. So we're about 2 minutes into chain wrestling, and the entire time I had in my ear, what do I do now? What do you want me to do? What do I do now?
Chain.
What do I... And I was like, dude,
just work.
Chain.
Just fucking work.
So I called chain because it would be simple. So yeah, this little thing was like, all right.
That ring tiny.
Huh?
That ring still looks tiny.
Oh yeah, well it is. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, where are we? Here's the botch that I wanted to add.
Oh, whoops.
Bro, arm drag. I think he thought you were going for a hip toss.
Nope.
Because he was definitely set up the other side.
Yeah. Dude, you guys bounce off that fucking mat.
It's because it's bouncy, bro. But this is the one that I was talking in earlier in the night when I was like, yeah, arm drag got fucked up, so I just dropped him on his head with a brainbuster. Yeah, no, it's bouncy as hell because of the bow in the metal and the boards. It very much becomes a very bouncy map. Here's another botch. I forgot about this one. About me dumping myself on my skull because he collapsed his table when I hit him.
At least you rolled it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's noticeable, but I rolled it and hit myself right in the... I spiked myself because he collapsed right down with no warning. So I rolled it. Yeah, I rolled it right onto my fucking skull.
Ugh.
Gave myself a gnarly fucking headache.
I bet you did.
Oh, it was great. I love it.
So I guess we're going to end this with VLC.
Sure. Rascal, go away.
All right. Hopefully there's not lag. I apologize if there is.
Really, Rascal? So this is my white and orange cat. His name's Rascal, and that's his tail.
Being a rascal.
So, quick story. You see Aaron Rourke, his head is actually wrapped right there. He got busted open in his match with Ricky. It was a hard way. Ricky's knee pad slid down, and he went for one of the knees and caught Aaron right above the eyebrow and actually split him open.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Gabby's leg is completely taped up here, and that's shoot also. Her knee is still kind of
messed up. Gabby's actually hurt. I'm like, kudos on her.
Shout out Aaron and Gabby. I mean,
for
some
things
people would get busted open the hard way like that and be like, nah, I'm not fucking wrestling in the main event.
Right, and I saw some of this match too. Towards the end, some of the Gabby stuff did look a little bit off. However, like you said, she's literally wrestling on a shoot injury right now. It's taped up. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna suffer through the pain and hopefully get through this fucking thing.
I'm sorry if I get to wrestle the main event of Vacation Land. I don't care how
I'm gonna
broken I
suck it
am.
up too. I'm gonna fucking suck it up too.
Desmond Cole, Alec Price.
Well, hold on 1 second. Hold that thought.
Alec Price. Alec Price, certainly no love lost with Gabby Forza or Desmond Cole. Gotta believe Aaron Rourke will defer to Gabby Forza. This may be a 3-on-1 affair.
I believe in the early going here.
But Alec Price.
Boof ain't gonna take no guff.
Kudos.
Gabby Forza.
Can I say too? Kudos on these guys for being able to wrestle a 15 to 20 minute match and then coming up with a fucking main event match.
Good for Alec Price.
A long blow with the back body drop. It is bringing it around the rotation, and Gabby Forza.
This is awesome.
This was awesome. I did see this.
Later, Alec Price.
Pancake.
Fantastic strength on behalf of your homie the Nomi. What, friends?
Whoa!
This is elimination, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Rapid fire.
Greeny.
The trifecta near falls.
I would have been blown up right there.
Forget about any type of friendship
Yeah,
between
you
Gabby
would've.
and Aaron. I stand corrected immediately.
And we had said earlier on in the evening, there's no friends, there's only the trophy in this situation. I didn't count on it dissolving quite so quick. Aaron Rourke now drills home the big right.
Who will take on Channing Thomas on September the 21st back in Yarmouth, Maine?
Aaron Rourke.
Oh, the fucking looks like a Ric Flair spot right there.
It is. It's the Flair roll, but he actually rolled all the way up and over, which is nice. Heavy spears, Jesus.
Yeah.
They are nasty.
Speaking of nasty, right there, fucking Alec Price boot.
Always said all eyes on the prize.
Who knows? I'm just remembering now, Johnny. Desmond Cole defeated Aaron Rourke last June. I believe, maybe last May or last June for Limitless Wrestling. A lot to talk about here tonight.
Lest we forget. These roots run deep. Alec Price, reversal of the Irish whip. Desmond Cole up and over out the back door.
Once again, that he is, in fact, the freshest man in this match. DDT.
Dives into it. Spikes Alec Price atop his head. But Gabby Forza back into the contest. Bats away. Wild blow. T-bone.
Surprised she's using all of this muscled up maneuvers here. No, she's nursing on that bad knee.
Where is she getting it from?
You said that adrenaline boost, Johnny Torres. It's not the dump yet.
I do gotta say too, yeah, your adrenaline in these matches, fucking,
Yeah.
you know you're hurt. You fucking forget that you're hurt.
Dude, when I hurt my leg at the Lucas Pie Festival, didn't feel it until after the match.
Aaron Rourke.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. Interrupting the proceedings. Yakuza kick. Eventually saving the big boot by interrupting that spear. Now.
Almost an apology as the suckers are in here.
The sweep, the STO, and now Rourke.
He looks like he has a black eye.
I think he did.
Beautiful. Pinpoint accuracy into the cover. First elimination. Only two.
We got all of the standing somersault senton. Gabby Forza digging deep.
Dylan, you should do that.
No.
We have split-legged moonsault coming up here.
Not even gonna entertain the idea.
Vested interest in this contest.
Somersault
Who does
senton.
it
You don't think
better?
you can pull that
Here
off?
comes that split-leg
I
moonsault.
stopped doing
Alec
sentons.
Price.
Oh yeah, that's right, Cat. You should do that.
Hold on. Alec Price.
Maybe. That's the thing. That's
on it.
like everybody started doing
Watch
sentons. That's when we're back to splashes.
Landing on Gabby Forza as well.
Except everybody does splashes
I
too.
don't know who got the worst of that.
Make a cover. You have three adversaries in there. And made it clear they want
can't
you
hear
out
a
of
goddamn
there.
word you're
You
saying.
gotta make the cover on one of them.
Alec Price opting to ask our Colisee faithful a question. What exactly happened? Drilling the boots.
I do want to
into
do
the
that quarter roll
solar
fucking
plexus.
senton
Aaron
that
Rourke
we saw that
beat Desmond Cole
Randy
on the
did.
outside.
I do actually want to try doing that.
Might be advantageous for the old booth. But now, Rourke alternate with the lefts and rights. Nobody home with the clothesline.
Back suplex. Landing flush in the back of his head.
Aaron Rourke already endured plenty of head trauma earlier this evening, and Alec Price adding
So true.
Oh.
Gabby Forza now.
Now focus on one man in the ring. That's Aaron Rourke.
And Aaron Rourke in a rough way. He was in a bad way earlier tonight. Alec Price.
Yet to see the surprise here tonight, Johnny Torres.
Hashtag fuck Alec Price.
But Rourke now finds that boot. Rourke is digging deep. Wow!
Oh,
Man,
jeez.
king of the hill right now. Battle Royal rules. Alec Price is winning, but got to make a pinfall or a submission in this contest.
Got his pick of targets now.
What's this? Wait a minute. What's he thinking here? What's he thinking here? He's not going for a stomp, is he? He's not going for a stomp, is he?
What in the world? Life, limb,
Boofa better help Aaron Rourke here.
livelihood all on the line, but Desmond Cole soars through the air.
Superplex?
Stops Alec Price.
Oh, keep watching.
What's he thinking here? Over that superplex. Gabby Forza now back in the ring. Trying to hike up those knee braces.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm Gabby. I'm staying there. It's not a good idea. But
Double
trying to help
superplex.
Boofa. Get Alec Price off of there.
Tower of Doom.
Tower of Doom.
Oh, we're doing Tower Doom.
possibly that double super.
Watch though.
Aaron
What does Aaron
Rourke.
Rourke have planned here?
We're testing these ropes. Wow! The sunset.
That was
the power
dope.
bomb. Jettisons all three off that top rope.
Alec Price certainly got the worst of that, Johnny. Nobody there to make the cover.
Good switch up on the Tower of Doom spot.
How did I never notice Aaron has a tattoo right in the middle of his back before?
Because you're dumb.
It's hard to see.
No argument here.
Both those things.
Say that about the entire evening here. Our Limitless Wrestling debut in Lewiston.
Back here at the Coliseum. Keep coming on back. Keep selling out Yarmouth. We'll come back here soon enough.
You call that Coliseum box office. Ask when we're having those Limitless Wrestling guys back. Now.
Boofa teaming up there. Gabby Forza, Aaron Rourke. Big boots.
Two for the price of one.
Yeah, he definitely has a black
Price
fucking
back
eye.
into the ring. Blue Thunder Bomb.
Back up to his feet. It's all Aaron Rourke right now.
Not options.
All about him.
Now,
That was cool.
double overhand chop.
You should do that.
Fuck no. If I do that, it'd be a tiger roll into that. Fuck it, yeah, I'll do a tiger roll into it.
Hey, Samoa Joe.
By Aaron Rourke.
Well done. And Aaron Rourke now soaking it in.
Hey, Cat, it was your thing.
Fruits of his labor.
His labor
Yeah.
is great. Still no eliminations. You can look impressive.
Dylan, you should do that.
Style to your step.
That was
No.
that looks like that's pretty basically a cannonball right there.
Vacation Land Cup
Jet
champion.
lag moonsault.
We might have that first one. Alec Price.
Surprise!
And it should be no surprise that we're about to have our
Really?
first elimination. Bank on it.
Academic.
I still want to see somebody catch Alec Price on that when he's about to hit it. Fucking catch him. Fucking give him like a fucking attitude adjustment or
Just
something.
about had.
That'd be cool.
Desmond Cole dead to rights, but it was not to be. Alec Price says, "This pound of flesh is mine."
Say it now, evening those odds. Well, I know it's been every man, every woman for themselves so far in this contest, every person for themselves, but I think there might have been a bond in the later rounds of this contest. Aaron Rourke and Gabby Forza to team up. That's not going to happen anymore. They missed an opportunity, I think, Johnny Torres, to leave it down to just those.
Gabby Forza flattened by the super kick, but Desmond Cole exploding out of the corner. Pair of rights finds home. The sweep once again. Twice as nice. And now, scoop. Michinoku driver.
It's out with it. Moving it, feeling it. Could drop that bomb again.
Donkey should do that.
The old jump off, pondering that. But Gabby Forza now.
Come on, how fucking big would you pop if Donkey did his Minsky and rolled out with it?
Hey,
Probably could.
he probably could actually. Yeah.
Got them all measured up here, Johnny. What's it going to be?
Hooking up the big Boofa. Hold on.
Oh, that's a rough landing.
Boofa. Sorry.
Forza. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, she's in the drop
Talk
zone.
about that jump off. Gonna drop the bomb. Gotta think about it, Boof. Frog splash. Leg drop. Covers Price. Only 2. I might have just pinned Gabby there, Johnny Torres.
Right there with you.
More impact on the splash from the top.
That may come back to haunt him.
Good on him, though, getting the leg drop off on Alec Price. Gabby Forza is hurting in the worst way, Johnny. You can read it. Bufa knows it.
Rallying the Coliseum.
The last time Bufa showed sympathy for his opponent, it was Channing Thomas last year to qualify for the Vacation Land Cup.
Gabby Forza rallying back. Alec Price back into the ring now.
Price with the buckle.
Yep.
Into the corner.
Threatens him to come out once again. Beal! Oh! My word!
Hey, I do those.
Dylan, you should do that.
Corkscrew for Alec Price.
That's cat's shit.
I'm the one that fucking throws people around.
I know, but he doesn't do it very well, so.
Gabby Forza rolling.
Hey.
This could be
It's
her
not
night.
me.
This
Damn
could
it.
be the year of the Nomi as we know it.
Fireman's carry. Look at this big.
Attitude adjustment?
Well, I don't know. Too much on the knee. Too much
No,
on the
this
knee.
is
No
Gabby.
shit.
Gotta get rid of him.
But I
Who's
saw
she
it.
walking forward? Gets them both. Lands on Bufa.
I bet that fucking hurt.
Shoulder. Something's gotta give.
It was probably
I've
snug.
eaten that.
I'm
I've
talking
eaten
about
that.
her.
Almost
I'm talking about her.
decapitated myself on that.
I bet that fucking hurt her because you had to fucking push to fucking do that.
Pondering.
Do not count tonight.
Just that.
Almost
drop
decapitated
just
myself
that.
on that.
Spear.
Gets Bufa. Gets Bufa. Look at that cover. Bufa moves away.
Surprise.
From the
That was a
side.
good adjustment on Alex
I
part.
was gonna say she was
Hitting
almost
it,
on
hitting
the
it from the back. The fact that he could hit it from the back corner and still step up and hit it tells you just how in tune Alec Price is with his finisher,
Yep.
and just how much he knows how to hit it from literally any fucking position he finds himself in when he knows that's what's supposed to happen.
2023, Alec Price.
Oh, good. The play-in's back.
Yeah.
I had to switch with my other headset. Sorry, guys.
The Vacation
The
Land
airplane.
Finals last
My
year.
my other headset battery died.
Channing Thomas was in the proceedings with that.
Shut up.
Now they are the final 2. One of them will walk
Oh,
away.
it's back.
It's because my fan on my computer's going on.
For Vacation Land Cup. They will set the tone.
I feel so bad for audio listeners right now.
Potentially all of the next.
I forced
We're
you
just
to
giving
do
you
it.
shit.
Gravity
We
of
love
it
you.
not lost
For
on either
anybody not
finalist.
watching.
Alec Price.
Talk about a chin checker. That's super kick. Alec Price now off the races. Bufa with one of his
Oh, we
own.
almost missed that one.
Nearly took Alec Price's head clean off, but now splits out of the way. Crushes him. Soars back on through.
Yeah, make the most of it here. Emergency! Gets him! Cover!
Actually, hit him with it.
Cup winner! Not quite. Not quite.
But that emergency, the flying leg lariat, the namesake of one Slick Wagner Brown, that is the phase shifter for Alec Price if there ever was one. A grand prize could be around the corner, another surprise for Desmond Cole, potentially a whole clip's worth.
I've not seen the grand prize in quite some time. Gabby Forza fought her heart out, taking her time getting to the back here. Here's that knee. She's going to come back stronger than ever. So much potential in that resilient rookie.
Aaron Rourke, Gabby Forza, those first round bouts just took so much out of them. But even with their strongest fights, both of them nearly vanquished the Big Bufa, nearly vanquished Desmond Cole. Alec Price says it could only be him. Wants his foot through the skull of the Big Bufa and will settle for nothing less.
Thunderous chop across the chest. Desmond Cole, now Alec Price. Putting the boost to Bufa.
What the fuck happened to Bufa?
Oh my.
I think for Alec Price, never mind the cup.
Choosing his words very carefully.
Yes, never one to mince words. The reversal of the whip, the big boofa hanging in there, but that cartwheel, the agility of Alec Price on display.
Oh, gross.
Whatever the counter puncher extraordinaire, Desmond Cole, the gut wrench.
Gut wrench powerbomb.
Gotta muscle him up here.
Boofa bomb.
Gets it. Nice enough.
Falls forward, sends Price hard back of his head.
That was wrong.
Very nearly, our cup winner was decided. And that power bomb, that falling forward power bomb, the game changer for Desmond Cole.
Price is not moving. Just enough wherewithal to kick out, but that's about it, Johnny.
The biggest of live rounds being aired out. The gravity of the situation. The VLC 24 finals not lost on anybody in the room. Alec Price.
Palm strike catches Boofa. Finds himself in a bad situation. Alec Price gives him another one. Jacks that jaw. Learning to make the most of it. Learning to fight on the streets of East Boston, Massachusetts, right around the corner from Rogeria's funeral home.
Yes, sir. He's about trying to send Desmond Cole to said funeral home, but the big Boofa. Other ideas in mind.
Lands on his feet, just Price. Boofa though. Over. Catch some of the super kick.
Stopped Cole.
And one of his own.
Back and forth they go.
I thought they were just going to
Nobody
start
home.
exchanging
Top
super
press.
kicks
Alec
for a
Price.
second.
Grand prize.
Oh, you got it, Johnny. You got it. Surprise.
Oh, shit.
Alec Price.
Signed,
kicked
sealed,
out? There's no
delivered.
fucking way.
Alec Price is what?
What?
Never in my life.
Not after a grand prize and a surprise.
How many people have kicked out of that?
Almost no one. But here's the thing.
I was gonna say almost nobody. Alex done the same thing that I've done with Demon's Run. He's kept surprise as his finish.
Right.
Dude, I thought I was sitting there watching this with Matt, and all of a sudden I looked up and I was like, I thought Alex was gonna take it, but then I thought he'll heal as main event. So
He kicked out of not just a surprise, but the grand prize.
One after another.
Did Ace kick out of it? No, I don't think Ace kicked out of it.
In between.
No, very,
Two
very
biggest maneuvers
seldom does
at
somebody
Alec
kick
Price's
out of the
disposal.
surprise.
Now choking the life out of Desmond Cole.
But
I don't think he's looking
if
for a
anybody
pinfall
was gonna do it,
submission.
it'd be Boofa on a stage this big.
Right.
Say, if it comes to that, those two moves. Catches it.
Troy, this might be turning into a dissection.
Powerbomb.
It's going to be up to Eric Greenleaf what he wants to do at this point.
Alec Price.
No.
Again, catches it.
One more
Desmond Cole's out on
time.
his feet.
Cause he's trash.
Alec Price knows he's got him dead or right.
I don't even know if he's voluntarily holding on to that top rope or just where he's hanging at this point. But my God, this is turning into a maul. Come on.
He is not trash. Gets it. All of it.
Actually hit it.
Right now, it's
Normally
Alec
he
Price's
does. Normally
greatest
Alec does the
Johnny
same thing with his
versus
running
subject.
boot that I do at my Euro, and he has
Yes,
the
sir.
person move on the third one.
Surprise, perhaps. I don't even think Desmond Cole has put himself right in the right position. Could be another off the block buster. Emergency. Desmond Cole runs out of the way.
Now Alec Price sent to the apron.
It's caught with that kick.
Well
How I gave
done,
Dylan a black eye
Desmond
POV.
Cole. Staying vertical somehow. Oh,
Not my
no,
fault.
No,
He's
no,
a
no.
dipshit that doesn't know how to take it.
Put those brakes on, dude.
So you can't yell at me because he's muted.
Maybe looking to impale the big
hey, I
Boofa
took it, didn't I?
across one of those guardrails on the outside. The big
Yeah,
Boofa
then you
fully
bitched for
aware,
3 weeks
splits
about
out
the
of the
fact
way.
that I gave you a black
And
eye.
Jeff Curry.
That's because you're an unsafe worker.
Wrestling since
Oh, yeah.
You gotta do something now, Boofa.
Because you don't know how to turn your head. I'm the unsafe
Alec
worker.
Price hanging
Exactly.
on for dear life.
It's like Kat trying to claim that any of us are the unsafe worker.
Hold on.
It's not my fault that
Look at
everybody
Eric.
gets hurt in my vicinity.
Another. Boofa gotta drop off, baby.
It's not my fault that
Oh,
every
and
time
sure
I'm in the vicinity
enough-
of somebody, they forget how to work. It kicked
Motionless.
me.
Another.
Boofa. Desmond Cole. Jump up. Nobody home.
Nobody home. Boof is giving it everything he's got.
And that may have been the last gasp. Surprise! Wait.
Roll through. Get some. Only 2.
Very nearly. And now the prawn hold.
Ropes. Caught by Greenleaf. Get out of town.
Boofa! Boofa!
2. Only 2. Only 2.
I still think that would have been an actually perfect ending.
Yeah.
Super kick
But-
lands flush. Boofa!
Back at him.
The rebound. The enziguri. Boofa! Now is the time.
Alec Price trying to get out of that way.
Here it
Jump up!
comes.
Flush. Oh, the weight. The cover. 2. The KJ Land Cup champion.
Yay.
Boofa, baby.
2 Cold Scorpios. He now has an opportunity. Oh, take a look at this. He will have an opportunity on September the 21st with
Yay.
Batman.
Our boy Boofa.
Well,
He
Wait,
did it.
wait. What happened? Did Channing come out to talk shit?
Class
No.
St. Thomas.
Oh yeah, well, he came out to
A
do that.
long time coming. The grandest prize in Limitless.
You're gonna get it.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's do our plugs. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, so you can find me on all social medias at DOTDNix, Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever Twitter is now, TikTok, ProWrestlingTees.com/DOTDNix for any Dylan Nix merchandise. For shows coming up tomorrow, King of New England up in Indian Island, man. If you guys are coming up, come check it out.
Or Indiana Island, as Alexander Lee likes to call it.
Hey, he'll headbutt you.
What's fucking new?
Exactly. So, Indian Island, 4-step program. Step 1, win King of New England. Step 2, get our tag team titles back. Step 3, Step 4, profit.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I don't know the next show beyond that right offhand. So that's here we go. Sorry, my girlfriend is smart and handed me her phone. Okay, so where
September.
are we at here? Okay, that's September 7th for Bell to Bell Promotions. And by the time that comes around, hopefully we have new title belts.
Oh yeah, I won't be at that one. That's right. But the
Yeah, jackass.
I'm sorry that my wife's getting surgery.
And she still has the foot, right? She can survive.
She's getting resurgery on her broken foot because she's still in pain after 6 months plus months later. But we have another one in September
Do we have another one in September?
for Homeboy.
You want to be able to bell to bell?
Oh.
That's
No.
Turner.
The one for it wasn't in Massachusetts.
No. That's October. If you're thinking
That's October.
Yeah, Supernova's October.
No, not Supernova. For fucking oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Let me see. What's his name?
Because Proving Grounds on the 21st. I was just gonna go.
Yeah. No. It was
Shows, places, things.
For ETWA.
Oh, we weren't booked for that. I don't think.
We weren't booked for. Are you sure? Because I thought he said that we were supposed to be going in September.
You find out about that because I don't know about that.
I'll talk with him again, but I was sworn that he said he wanted us to be there in September.
You go ahead and find out about that. If it's a weekend, I'm free. I can go. I think. But let me know ASAP if you want. Your tag team partner there.
Yeah, I could have sworn that Bangor Fair that he talks about that he wanted us to be there.
Pat, where was I not? There you go. I wasn't there, dude. Was that the politician you're talking to?
No,
or Pierce.
Pierce.
Talk to him again. Find out what's going on. That way we know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
Levi, your turn.
Are you done?
Levi, your turn.
Y'all set.
So okay, so I'm sorry, we haven't done that. We haven't done that on our show, so go for it.
You can find me on all social medias at Levi Spade 1, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of the good things. I'm going to be at Battleground Pro Wrestling Live Wire down in Colorado Springs on August 30th. I am not booked, but I am going to try and make it down there and see what's up. Of course, Niles just pitched that same show. Of course, next time you catch me actually booked is Marlon Bishop Shopping Block 5 at Pizzability, which is September 8th. It is a free show for anybody in the Englewood area. Please come down, check it out. Those shows always end up being packed, which is awesome. And then, of course, CWC Hillside of Horror, October 5th, 2024, also down in Colorado Springs. I'm going to try and make it there too. I'm not booked, but who knows? You know, I may be getting up to some stuff. But, of course, brainbustertees.com/Levi Spade. You can catch me on twitch.tv/TiersGaming, TYRSGAMMING. Thank you again for Niles Blood for being here. Check him out on all of his social media, which is Niles Blood, literally everywhere. And then you can catch him at the shows down in Colorado. Other than that, I think that is it. I think that's it for me. I thought I had something else to plug, and I don't remember what it was. So
yeah, same what Dylan X was saying. We got a show tomorrow.
Okay, so thank you all for being here on the Purr Sessions podcast. I appreciate you guys.
We'll get to this. Fucking why is this? Stop touching shit. I'm the host. Go to timeout. Anyway, stop it.
Anyway, hi, welcome to the Dylan Nick Show.
Jeez, I'm gonna take away your fucking your co-host status. So
why? So next time you fall asleep and end up in a cat coma for 2 hours and nobody can fucking get into the account, we just don't have a podcast that day because you can't set a goddamn alarm.
Yes. So, anyways, show tomorrow for MPW Island Falls. I think there's something for September. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure he said he wanted us there because they need tag teams. So
I've been doing it. They let us know when.
Yeah, it was either September or October. I can't remember.
Right. Find out.
Yeah, Supernova is sometime in October.
October 4th. It's still October 4th. It's moved from Revere to Taunton though. So.
Oh my fucking word! I can't make it.
Yeah, I think the brand wants their belts back. You better be able to make it.
Okay, good. They can have them back.
That's what I'm saying too.
Follow me everywhere. Big Cat Tyler Adams in Instagram and TikTok. Tyler Adams on Facebook and X. You can also check out Purr Sessions. We have a Patreon now. If you guys want to, donate to that, help out. We'll have some special stuff for members only. I did that. I wasn't actually going to do that, but I did that because with the podcast now being on RSS and Spotify and everywhere, people can donate to the podcast now if they want to. So that's pretty neat. So I put that up there.
I'll give you a shiny nickel named Philip.
Yay, Philip.
I remember what
Give
else
a tissue and a chip with that.
Remember what else I was going to pitch real quick? If you haven't already followed me on Instagram, because as I posted on Instagram the other day, I have put out the ultimate open challenge. I'm sick of losing. I'm sick of having my shoulders on the mat out here in the grand state of Colorado. So I put out the ultimate open challenge. I don't give a fuck where the fuck you come from. Come to Primos Pro Wrestling and I will tap you the fuck out. The match that we didn't end up watching, but I knocked the fuck out. I choked my opponent out the other day. So the Emerald Striker is becoming something new because I'm really sick of having my shoulders on the mat and I'm really sick of being overlooked out here in the same way that I was on the East Coast. So I'm just tapping. I'm either tapping people the fuck out or putting people the fuck to sleep. So that was the other thing I was going to put out there before the podcast ended. I don't give a fuck where the fuck you come from. Come to the state of Colorado and I'll knock you the fuck out.
If I go to Colorado, I'm going to an Avs game, just saying.
Yeah. Can I finish? you fucker, before you
No.
interrupt me. You already did
I'll
your
knock
plugs.
you the fuck out.
Good luck. It looks like it is confirmed I'll be on the Nor'easter podcast September 11th. So check that out. And I know that I can't remember Homeboy wanted for that was doing for MPW wanted all of us on at one point to do his podcast. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh yeah,
reach out to him.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, other than that, I think that's everything.
Oh, speaking of podcasts, the dude doing the podcast for Supernova also wants us on
We're doing Supernova.
the podcast. Apparently, they want us on because we're the champs.
I'm
Check
not
out the
available.
3 Count
Anyways,
podcast. I was on it with Red Dog, and it came out a couple weeks ago. So check that. Check that.
Yeah,
out.
I already listened to it.
we gotta get Red Dog on.
That
Yeah,
was super
yeah.
fun. We do gotta get Red Dog on here.
Yeah.
I did offer him during the 3 Count pod. So
That'd be cool.
All right. Other than that, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go to bed. Thank you guys for
fuck
listening.
you all.
Don't say that. He doesn't mean it. Anyways, we'll catch you guys
I
later.
don't mean
Yeah, I think he does. Oh shit, no.
Session signing off, but we ain't saying goodbye. Keep your fans like steel, reaching for the sky. Professional wrestling, we'll never let it go. Big cats in the house, bringing the rumble to the show.